Do you want to test again your mountain temple?
Testing, testing. This is Way Mountain. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Does it sound better on your end?
It's better now. No feedback.
Okay, I think it was Discord issue.
Okay, thank you.
I think Francis' sound doesn't sound clear.
We respectfully request the Sangha great virtues for the sake of this assembly and all living beings. Please turn the wonderful Dharma wheel to teach and guide us how to end birth and death, leave suffering and attain bliss, and quickly realize non-birth. Cung thính Đại Đức Sanh Tình, vì thứ Pháp Huệ chi thiết chúng sanh. Tịnh chuyên giáo Pháp luân giáo đạo hòa môn, như liệu sanh thoa sư lý khu tờ lờ, tu trần vô sanh. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly enlightened one.
Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly enlightened one.
Namo Saranto Suchedo Ye Alahudi San Miao San Puto Xie.
Namo Sadanto Suchedo Ye Alahudi San Miao San Puto Xie.
Namo Tadakha Toya Daya Alahade Damyo Damo Datoa.
Namo Dadata Daya Daya Alahade Damo Damo Datoa.
The unsurpassed, profound, subtle, and wonderful
Dharma
in 100,000 million
aeons is difficult to encounter. Now that I'm able to see and hear, I will receive and maintain it. I vow to fathom the thus come one's true and natural principles. Nam Shen Shen Wei Miao Fa Bai Qian Ye Nan Zao Yu Wo Jin Jian Wen De Shou Chi Yuan Jie Ru Lai Zhen Shi Yi.
All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Great Master Ching Liang, Great Master Xuan Hua, all good monks and nuns, and all good advisors, Amitabha.
Amitabha.
诸佛菩
萨、清凉大士、师父上人、各位出家人、各位善知识，阿弥陀佛。
Chư Phật Bồ Tát kính thưa Thanh Lương Đại sư và Thượng Thiên Hóa, quý thầy cô và quý vị thiện tri thức A Di Đà Phật.
A Di Đà Phật.
Okay, hello everyone. Today is the 29th of March.
大家好，今天是
2022.
5月29号，
Here in Dharma
礼拜天。
Treasury,
我们今天在这个法藏寺
lecture on the Avatamsaka Sutra,
讲这个
chapter 1,
华严经第一章。
Thank you all for coming.
这个是幻灯片
Okay, we're
110页，
talking about
谢
these
谢大家来
chapters
听
about
法
the。world rulers, the
我们这一
people
章是
who
讲这个世界的统治者，
oversee our worlds throughout
这
universe.
个是这个统治我们整个宇宙的。
To listen to the Buddhas
他们呢一起去听这个佛说
on the Avatamsaka
华严
Sutra.
经。
And many of them came, and right now we look at it in
有
the
很多
next
这样的
group
这个
in the hierarchy.
这样一组一
things
组
of
的这个
importance.
宇宙的统治者来，
The,
所以我们
the
现在在看
spirits.
下一
And
组，
now we have the
下一组的这个神，
the 12th group of the spirits, the ocean ruling spirits.
下一组的这个神呢
Alright,
是这个统
111.
治这个
Moreover,
海
there
洋
were
的神，
countless ocean ruling spirits.
富有无量主海神，富有无量
Okay,
主海神。
they rule over the oceans.
那这
and
些
of
神
course,
呢
they're
是
more
这
powerful.
个
They wield more
管辖这
power
个海洋的，
than the rivers because of
他
the
们有比这个
obvious difference in
河
the
流
size
管辖
and
神河流的这个神有
geography,
更强的这个权力。
113. Specifically, there were ocean ruling spirit manifesting jewel lights.
所谓出现
Okay,
宝光主海
114.
神。
See, ocean ruling spirits. You see, the oceans are ruled by these invisible beings
所
called
以
the
这个
spirits. Spirits are yang
这个
beings,
海
if you
洋
will. So they're there.
是
You
由这个
become a
神
spirit
来这个
because
统治的。
you are your
神呢是这个
purpose is to do good,
阳性的这个生物，
to make
是
good
去
things happen
做好
in
事
the，world. And this ocean,
在这个
the
世界上
ruler,
创造这个好的事情。
the one that has a lot of wields a lot of influence over the other ocean ruling spirits is called the ocean ruling spirit
有一个
manifesting jewel light. So
这
he
个
emits
这个神呢，
light.
他是统治别的这个海洋神的。
115. Ocean ruling spirit accomplish Vajra banner.
乘金刚床主海神。
This 116. This ruling spirit here
那这个神呢
it has a virtue that
有很高的
has,
这个
comes from
福
the
德，
accomplished, indestructible, and outstanding state of his wisdom.
通过他的这个他的这个非常高的这个智慧，
And so the
有这个
this
金
spirit
刚床
here is
所以这个神呢
is propagating the Dharma by establishing itself as the Vajra Dharma. Okay.
是这个
117. Ocean ruling
是这
spirit
个
far removed
传
from
这个就是
defilement.
金刚的这个法。
Okay, this spirit here, ruling spirit here, got there by
远
being
程
apart
离垢
from
出
all
海神。
kinds of dusts and defilement.
那这个神呢，他
Dust,
是
there are 5 kinds of
远
dust.
离
Wow,
远离
the
这个
dust.
尘和
Dust
远
is a
离这
Buddhist
个
term, and that
垢。
means
这
that
个在佛教里面呢，说有
when
五
you
尘，
the sense organs you have,
所以这个
we all
尘
have
呢，
6
就是
sense
说我们
organs.
都有这个6根，
The eyes
就
organ, the ear
包括
organ,
这个 眼
the
睛、
nose
耳
organ,
朵、鼻子、
the tongue organ,
舌头，
and what else? The body organ.
然后还有
organ.
身体。
Those are the 5 organs that
这个
provide
就
us
是
with
五
the
个五
contact
根，
with the
就是
exterior
跟
world.
这个外界
And
去
the
接触，
contact with the exterior world come to us in the forms of the
然
eyes,
后
sees,
跟
sights,
我们跟外界
forms,
接触呢，
the
就是
ear,
通过比如说你眼睛看到东西，形状，然后耳朵听到声音，每一个这个这种形状声音呢，都叫做这个尘。这个尘叫做尘的原因呢，是因为它会把我们的这个佛性给掩盖起来。然后，因为我们的这个佛性一直，我们的这个这个五根呢，一直会跟这个外界做这个接触。那这个外界接触的一些东西呢，就会把我们的这个佛性给盖起来。就会产生这个垢。然后第六个呢，就是这个心，因为它这个需要这个处理这个就是这些五根传过来的这个信息。那这个心本身呢，也会产生这个迷惑，因为这个尘，那这个心能够想的东西呢，就叫做这个法，所以心呢被这个法所迷。那我们这些凡夫呢，都是一直被这个被这些法被这些尘所迷。我们24小时不停的被这些尘所就是覆盖。那这个主海神呢？就这个主海神，它没有被这个六尘所染。所以这就需要一定的定力，也需要智慧。就是为什么呢？我们做这个修行，就是为了帮助你这个提高定力，这样你就可以集中精力到一件事情，然后不去想别的其他的东西。那这样呢，你就对外界这些尘呢，不再有这个不再被别的尘所困扰，你就集中精力到一件事情上面。当你能够把你的心放空，集中到一件事情上的时候呢，就会有非常奇迹的东西发生，就是你的智慧。你的智慧会出现。这个智慧出现的意思就是说，你能够用你的这个佛性本身的智慧。那你已经有这个智慧，我们都已经有这个智慧。原因呢，是因为这个尘会给你的心带来这个染污，所以我们就没有办法看到我们本性的这个智慧。那我们想要看到这个本性的智慧，我们就必须要能够集中精力，不让我们的这个心被别的东西所这个这个困扰。一心。一心注意一件事情，那这个呢，也是这个大乘的这个和小乘的这个一个区别之一。比如说小乘的这个这个修行会，他们很喜欢讲这个mindfulness 正念冥想，就是比如说你在吃饭的时候，或者你这个或者说是去观想这个慈悲心。但是这个怎么样帮你 帮你这个产生这个智慧的。就如果你对这个，比如说这个玫瑰花，你看到玫瑰花的时候，你知道你在看这个玫瑰花，但是你没有办法阻止这个尘继续染污你的这个心，所以你没有办法看到或者用你的这个本性的佛性的这个智慧。
Any problems, any questions? Fundamentally, it will not be able to give you access to your wisdom.
所以这种冥想的方式没有办法给你这个，就是让你用你的这个本性的智慧。
Yes, one. Yes, five.
A Di Đà Phật, thưa thầy, nếu mà
有个
như
问
thầy
题，
nói như vậy thì làm sao người ta có thể đạt được cái A La Hán quả, thưa thầy? Nếu mà bên Hinayana.
So how do they reach fourth stage rahatship?
问题是怎么样达到四果罗汉？
Decayed corpses.
就是说，你可以通过观想这个已经腐烂的这个尸体。我以前还是一个沙弥的时候，我去这个加拿大，在加拿大那个华严寺的，有一个这个已经跟了这个宣化上人18年的一个住持法师。然后我就问他呢，
What is meditation? How do you learn
这个
about meditation?
打坐是什么？冥想是什么？你从宣化上人那里学的这个打坐是什么？他当时他是一个这个，他当时已经是有一点年头了，在跟宣化上人。他说呢，就是观想这个方法非常的有用，就是观想那个九个那个染污，就是说你观想你这个你死以后会发生的这个事情，就是观想死以后会发生的这个事情。先是这个你会看到这个好像有一个器官会该肿大，然后你会看到有一条虫子从里面爬出来，然后有血会流出来什么之类的。他说他这个观想的方法帮助我觉得就没有办法让我理解，就是这些所谓的这个教禅的老师都不清楚怎么样去教这个禅，因为不是关于微笑，也不是关于感觉非常好，或者感觉到这个空，或者感觉到这个或者感觉到这个很好的这个舒服的这个感觉，这都不是最主要的这个目的。就是有非常非常多的人写了非常多的书，关于这个冥想，关于打坐，关于禅修。那我当时没有什么钱，没什么钱去买这些书。有非常非常多，一卷一卷的这个书。我当时就会去书店，一本一本的看，就是有一些是僧人，有一些是这个藏传佛教徒，有一些是这个有一些是这个教授，然后有一些是这个博士，然后 我跟他们一样的这个迷惑，不清楚这个情况，所以我就但是他们都没有告诉我任何方法，怎么样去更好的做这个修行，因为没有人理解。理解这个打坐的这个目的。
Master, this is from Diego. Amitofo, Master. I was
有一
speaking
个问
with
题
a
，Diego
friend
有一个
and
问
he was
题，
talking about guns and
他说他
self-defense. I said to
他在
him
跟一
that
个朋友
I'm
说
a pacifist,
聊天，然后
that I
那个
don't
朋友
look for
想跟
trouble,
他
and if
聊，就
someone
是
wants to hurt me,
就
I
是
would
关于
take
那
it
个
and try to
枪，
alleviate his burden by being the one taking the loss.
然后他说
Then he
，Diego 说他是
replied
和
to
平主义
me
者，
that
所以
what am
他
I going to
宁
do if
可
someone hits or threatens
宁
my
可别人
family,
打
wife
他。
or daughter? I didn't really know how to answer to that.
那
I recognize
他朋友就
myself
问
being
他，
attached
那
to my
你的
family. What
你的
should I do
家人
in
怎
that
么办？
case if it ever
你的
happens?
妻子和你的小孩怎么办？师父回答说，就是用你的身体保护你的家人，就像那个乌克兰人一样，就你看到有一颗炸弹丢下来，你就扑到你的那个孩子身上，这样去保护他们。
All right, does that answer the question? So you understand the process. We
理解
fundamentally
这个
are
过程，
constantly distracted
就是
by
我们的心一
siren,
直被
okay,
各种的声，
and
比如说警笛
by
声，
lights,
比如
by
说光
sounds,
线、
by
声音、
lights, fireworks, okay,
烟
by
火、
music and so forth, okay.
音乐，
And so
被这些东西
iPhones
所这个
chiming us,
然后那
hey,
个然后你的手
that
机，
just sounds like there's a knock on your door. Would you like to go check it?
比如说你的手机会跟你讲，
Even our
给你发个信
iPhones
息说，
now are so advanced, it reminds us.
跟你说，好像你这个门口有
So
人
we
在
are
敲门，你要不要
constantly
去看一眼？
bombarded, and that's why
所以我们
this
一
is
直被各种
fundamentally what
信
happens
息
to all of us.
刺激，
We are overwhelmed by data.
所以我们
Okay,
被
so
这
what do
个
you do?
被数据
Okay,
所这个
it's a nature. We have all
所
these
淹
sense
没。
organs. Therefore,
我
we
们有，
gather.
因为我们
Sense
有这些
organs are
有这
supposed
些
to gather data. That's
感觉
called
感官，
dust.
那
Because
这些感官
these
就会来
data
收集这个
are
信息，这些信息就是
undesirable
叫做这个尘，
our Buddha nature. It
因为
defile
这些
they
数据这些
defile
尘
our Buddha
对
nature.
我们的这个
Okay,
佛
that's
性
what
来
they
说是没有
call
什么好处的，
dust.
他们会
So far,
它
so
会
good.
让我们的佛性上盖上
Go
一
ahead,
层垢，
Wei Mao.
所以这些东西叫做尘。
I have a follow-up question from Diego. What a Buddhist should do, for example, if you
Daniel
do
说
have the means to
他有一
defend
个问
your
题，
family
他
at that point, let's say
如果
it's alive and you
就
have
刚
a
才那
gun
个
or
问题接
whatever,
下去，他有一个后
would
面一
you
个问题，就是说
still
如
have
果你没有能力保护你的家
would a
人，
Buddhist still defend the family at that case when you do have the upper hand to defend someone?
Buddhists? Are you asking about us Buddhists? I mean,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Yes.
Just Buddhists, not non-Buddhists?
Well, as a non-Buddhist,
Daniel
I
想
will
问，就是
defend the
作为
family
佛教
as
徒
You
怎么
defend
样
Buddhists.
You
怎么样
kill
保
someone,
护
right?
保护这
Yeah,
个
no
家人？
problem.
You will
比如说
detonate yourself. You
师傅
Muslim, right?
师傅问这个 Daniel，
No, this is not
你
good.
是不是愿意以杀人来保护你的家人
So what do you
？Daniel
do?
说没有问题。
What do we Buddhists do? I would
Yeah.
defer to the old monk.
Daniel 就想问，那作为佛教
Somebody
徒
wake him up.
会怎么做？师傅说，我想让这个
He's
老和
in
尚来回
samadhi,
答。
you can tell. Mr. Abbott, Master Abbott. Huh? What would you do if someone
这个
tries to kill your family?
法
And you
藏
have
寺
no
的
gun.
住持法
You
师，
have no bomb to detonate yourself with.
如
You
果
not push a
如果
button that says
如果有人想
self-destruct,
要
destruct the
想
entire
要
world.
想
It's
要
not a
把你
nuclear
的这
war.
个家里
If
人
I
杀
don't
了，
live, you
但是
guys don't
你
get to live
但
either.
是你同时你也没有办法把那个
You do.
人
Huh? No one has the answer, but we have to.
你会怎么做？
Our non-Buddhist.
Di Đà Phật, đối với cá nhân kinh nghiệm của con á, trong cái phẩm hổ môn á, những cái lúc mà không thể nào giải quyết nổi thì niệm danh hiệu Bồ Tát Quan Thế Âm.
Excellent. Let me translate for him.
师傅
Do you
说
understand
回答的
that?
很好， 我来帮你翻译一下。
I told you, Vietnamese is a language of
我已经
wisdom,
跟你
not
我已经跟你们
Portuguese.
说过了，这个
When
越
are you
南
wake
话
up to that?
里面有
Okay.
非常多
I'm
的
going to
智
send
慧，
someone over
你要想得
to
到智慧，你要
Portugal,
去学，
Lisbon, and teach you Vietnamese
你
and
要去
Chan at
学
the
这
same
个
time.
我要
We
叫一个
colonize, we
人
call
去
it
这个
Vietnam mission.
葡萄牙里斯本来教你们这个越南语和这个禅。
And we do some fundraising for that.
我们能不能来筹资做这件事情？
So he says, the
那老
thing
和
that
尚来说呢？
came to mind immediately, he
那我
says,
一想
the
到第一个想到的
Universal
事情
chapter
就是这个普
has
门品，
antidote for that, has his
普门
answer
品里
for
面
that,
就
yes?
有答案。
Which is?
Chúng ta nhất tâm bỏ hết những cái suy nghĩ sợ hãi khác và niệm Nam Mô Quan Thế Âm Bồ Tát.
Did you get that? It sounds familiar, right? Yeah, the Vietnamese sound familiar. So he says, Daniel, he says, when you're facing that situation, you
当
have
你
no
看
means to
到
defend
那
yourself.
个你在那个情况下，你没有
Recite
办法
Nam Mô
保护
Ave
你自
Maria.
己，你就念南无圣母玛利亚。
We need to. Our answers are always paraphrased to
我们的答案
accommodate
永
the
远是
listeners.
会为了这个是为这个听的
Oh,
人所说的。
is that a sleeping bag or the
是
new
我们刚走进来的
style?
小
New
袋，
style.
你拿的这个是睡袋还是
What's that? You call that? Pillow.
还是这个枕头？
I haven't had a pillow for the last 2 weeks. I forgot even what it looks like.
师傅说我过去的2个礼拜还没睡过枕头，我已经
Okay.
忘了这个枕头
So
长什
the
么样。
point, Daniel, is that you have a
所以师
superior
傅跟
being
丹
there
尼尔说，
in your faith called
就是
Mother Mary.
在你
So
的这个
when you guys are
你的
in
这个
trouble, please call on to
信
Mother
仰里
Mary
面
for help.
有这
And
个
it's going
有
to
圣
work
母
for
玛利
you
亚，
beautifully.
圣母玛利亚，
All
她
right,
会帮
Weimang
助你。如
Temple.
果你
Is it?
在有
You
危
still
险的
have a
时候
question, or that's it?
向他求助。
Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, as a comment, that's a very beautiful, wonderful comment. It's kind of hard to argue against that.
Praise the Lord.
丹尼尔说这是一个
Yeah,
很
praise
好
the
的这
Lord
个
too.
回答。 师傅说
My question is mostly like, for
感谢
example,
上帝。丹尼尔说是的，
kind
感
of hard
谢
to
上
say
帝。
about the new thing about that. Like for example, let's say that would you let your family be hurt and still not defend yourself or defend your family, or would you still just let it go and let the person do
丹尼
whatever
尔
he
想继
wants
续
to
问，
do?
就是
Or
你
if
会
you
愿
don't
意
have
让
the
你的
means
家
to
人受到
defend
伤
your
害，
family or
不
something,
这个
will
而
you
不反抗？
still
Excellent.
defend it?
That's a real good question. Wait until we translate into Vietnamese first, then we get back to you on this.
对不对？这是
Okay,
个很好的问
it's
题，
a
我们先
real
把它
good
翻译
question. What do
成
we do?
越南话。
Suppose we have no means. What he's worried about is that he's concerned about
这是一
what
个
if
很
I
好
have
的
no
问
means
题
to kill someone or
如果
defend
我
my
们没有
family?
任何方法
Okay.
去杀那个
Do
杀
I
人
let it
的，
happen? Should
我
I
们
be
没有办法
content
保
with
护我们的
that?
家
Or,
人，那我们该怎么办？
okay, what would you do? Remember, we have our Catholic friend here who needs to
要
be
记得，
persuaded.
就是我们这里有这个
That
天主
Buddhism is
教徒的
superior.
这个朋友，我们需要那个向他们证明这个
Huh?
佛教比他们的这个天主教
superior Buddhist knowledge, okay,
更完整。
about their religions. Anyone? What do you do?
有人有
Okay,
回答吗？
my good Catholic friend.
师傅说，
What you don't understand, that's a difference
你不理解的
between
是
Buddhists and the Catholics.
就是佛
Okay.
教跟天主教徒的天
Your
主教的这个
Catholic
区别。
equivalent is Mother Mary. In our Buddhist, on our Buddhist
那个
side, we don't pray to Mother
在
Mary.
在你们
We
天主
pray
教
to
里面呢，
the
有
old
这
monk
个
abbot. The old abbot says,
有这
one
个
in
圣母玛利亚，
Bodhisattva,
在我们
which
佛教里
is
面呢，
who
有一个同样的这
transformed
个
herself as Mother Mary
同样的人物
in your side of the fence.
叫
Okay.
那
So
个
this is
老和尚提
all
到的，
living
就是观音
beings.
菩
In
萨。
Buddhism, we don't discriminate whether you're Buddhist or non-Buddhist.
我
We
们
save
不
you
分
all.
不
I
分
mean,
别，
we help you all.
也 我们在佛教里面不分别。
We convert you
你
all.
到
I
底是
mean,
不是？你到底是不是佛教徒？我们都会帮助你，我们都会把你变成佛教徒。
Okay,
至少
but
到
for
最后
now, you know, we let you be Catholics for
但现在
meanwhile.
我们
Okay?
让你继续当这个天主教徒。
I'm just all joking aside. Is that in
开玩笑，
Buddhism we
开
taught
玩笑的。
that
在佛教里面，
the
我们教
Buddha
你们
taught that when you
佛
find
教里
yourself
面，
in very tough situations
你
where
发现你
you
在这个
need
逆境
a
当
lot
中
of beings are
在这个
suffering. You look at
苦
your
厄当中，你看
family
到
in danger.
你看到
The
比如说你
Buddhists
家
look at
人
your family is suffering. You see the difference?
家人在这
Okay,
个
for them Catholics,
有
for
难
Daniel, say, "Oh, my family is danger. I
比如说
need to save my family." For us Buddhists, we are not horribly worried about danger, but we're looking at the suffering that our family are
在天主教
encountering.
徒
For
眼里面
example,
看
that's
到的
similar
是
to those
他的这
kids
个
in
他的
Texas,
这个
in Nigeria, whatever,
他的这个
or
家人
someone
的
who's
在这个
in
危难之中
danger.
但在
It's
佛
not
教里
just
面，我们
danger,
看到
but
的
the
是
fact that
看到
yeah,
的是
we're suffering.
这些家人，这些
Okay, we are suffering because of the danger
我们
we face. Okay,
在这
and
个受
therefore,
苦，
therefore, the
因
Buddhist
为我们在这个
teaching is
危机
designed
当
to
中，
help us
所以我们在
deal
受苦
with。that
那
suffering
我
that
们
we all endure.
在佛教里
That's
面
a
教的
deeper
呢
level
是
below the
我们怎么样
safety,
去面对
below the
我们这个
the
就是这
the
个受的这个苦，
the physical
这个是在这个
well-being of you.
物理的这
Does
个
it make
层面
sense?，
就是说
So
物理
that's
的这
why
个层面，比如说我们在这
we
个
are
危机当
taught
中，这个层
that
面
we
更深
only
的一
have to
点。
beside one in Bodhisattva's
所以
name or some other
因为我们
being, higher
佛教我们
beings who have
我们
more
只需要
power
念这个阿弥
and
陀佛，
more wisdom in us,
只要
and
念这个观
and
音菩萨的名字，
they're promise us they will come to our rescue. If we don't,
观音菩
then
萨
they
承
should
诺
convert to Catholicism.
这个他会在这种情况下帮助我们。如果他不来呢，
And we did lose some
那
of
我
the
们就
losers.
那这些人
So the teaching
就
is
会被
that
天
when
主
you're
教
in trouble and
拉过去。
things are so dire,
所以当这个你在
and,
这个危机之中，
and people are suffering at the extreme,
非常
that's when
非常
it's the perfect time for us to
困难的情况下，
pray and ask for help. Do
这个
not
就是
do not
最好的。
ask for help before that. You understand
这就是
the
最
point
好的
here, the
最好的
teaching
这
here
个
is that it's not
向
explained
观
in
音
that
求
in that
保佑
sutra, okay? But
的时候，
in
但
in
在
practice,
这个实际
what
中
happened
呢
is that my
有
late
一点要
father
注意的呢，就是说不要在
also
这个
was
不要在这
enamored
个
with this
平时
teaching.
这个整
So
天这个
whenever
教
he
观音。
has some sort of trouble, he keeps on
我
calling for Wan Yin
比如说我的
constantly.
我过世了
Okay,
这
he
个
said, Wan Yin, I'm about to get a ticket from this
他没
cops
有
here
一点
because
这个
our
小
cops
事情，
cheating. Help!
他没有一点小事情，比如说这个他这个被
Sounds
警察抓
familiar?
住这个超速，他就会向观音这个
No.
求助。
And what happened is that he told me that it's what makes him believe in Buddhism. He was Catholic too himself.
他
When
之
he
前
was a
是个天主教徒，
military governor in Vietnam,
之前
because our uncle was president in Vietnam. My
是这个
uncle
这个
is my
是一个
uncle.
政府
Yeah, my uncle
政
is
府
very Vietnam.
要员，
By the way,
因为我的这个舅舅是这个
excuse me.
是这个越南当时的总统。
And you think I was simple, huh? No. It's a lot more going on, my dear. So
我爸爸呢是这个政府
So my late father, he converted back to Buddhism because he found out it really worked.
他发现
You know, he had all kinds of responses, calling Wan Yin and so forth. And then until one day it stopped working,
他这个他每次叫这个观音去跑，
like most
他
people.
都得到了。
So what it's meant to do is
叫
that,
观音就是叫
this teaching here is that you need to single-mindedly, Daniel, you need to single-mindedly pray to your Mother Mary. Okay, then it really works. If you pray to Mother Mary because you want to win the Super Lotto or someone annoys you a little bit, your wife ignores too much, Oh, I mean, your girlfriend snores. It's not going to work because you're not sincere enough. Does it make sense? So there's a teaching here that the Buddhists fail to emphasize. Okay, the Buddhist teachers fail to elaborate it for their disciples. That's why Wan Yin Bodhisattva has been running the racket and saying, "Oh no, not sincere enough. No." So she spends more time rejecting requests than doing her work. Very inefficient state of affairs for Wan Yin Bodhisattva, if you will. So anyway, so you're supposed to be sincere. Okay, so Daniel, so when you are sincere and you say, I'm suffering so much, this cannot be, family is about to get hurt, okay, and therefore,
我们在受很多的苦。那我的这个，我觉得我的家人马上要这个受到这个大难。那我觉得这个我承受不了这么多苦。那这个时候你就可以叫这个观音菩萨求助，或者准提菩萨求助。当你一心这样求助呢，就会得到帮助。如果你在那个情况下，就是说你如果能够一心不停的继续，就是一直这样求助，有这个信心，一直这样求助的，你就会得到帮助。因为我们的经典说，即使所有的这个夜叉鬼想要来伤害你，或者想来伤害你和你的这个你和你的家人。如果有一个人，如果能够一心叫这个观音菩萨，一心求观音菩萨，那么整一条船的人都能得救。这就是有多么的这个多么的苦。我们这个佛教里面有很多这样的苦的事情。
How does one ask for help from the spirits or Buddhas with prajna wisdom in mind? How do I focus on Buddha without ego and without the skandhas? I feel like I'm seeking still when I go empty and then start calling for the Buddha.
就是说用这个，如果用以这个以这个就是出世的智慧来说，怎么样去面对这个情况？师父说 ，Daniel 不要Alex 不要想太多，我们教你怎么样去打坐，你就打坐。然后比如说你在开车，或者说你家人有困难的时候，那我们教你就是去念观音的名号，你就去念观音的名号就可以，你不需要去想这些东西。这个修行这个打坐禅修可以帮助你这个就是处理这个就这个尘的这个问题，尘把你的这个佛性盖起来的问题。然后如果你有其他的这个问题，比如说你家人需要帮助呢，你就可以求观音菩萨。我们只教你这些东西，因为你需要一段时间才可以慢慢的理解这个整个大的这个图片，因为这是一个非常，当你理解了以后，你会发现这是一幅非常美妙的这个图片，没有一个这个学者真的可以理解，就是说这个世界是由这个神啊、菩萨、摩诃萨来统治的。
Yes, 7.
Thank you, Master. So in the situation we just talked about now, I think the murder is also in suffering. So my
在刚才
question
我
is,
们说的这个情况下，
yeah, when we
我觉得这
recite
个
the
我觉得
Buddha's
这
name
个
to
杀人
ask
的这
for
个人
help,
也是
we also
也
pray
是
for
在
our family. Shall we also pray for the
也是
for the
在这
murder?
个也是在这个受苦。
You what? Also for the murder?
我想
Yeah, also
那种
ask
问就是说，
the
当我们为这个家人祈福的时候， 是不是也
to
应该
help the murder
为这
to
个为
The
这个
murderer?
试图
the
杀
murder
杀你
to
的这
make
个
sure
人
he's not in suffering as well?
祈求帮助？
I think at that point in time, it's very hard for you to be sincere and say, let me help the murderer. You should focus on your own family first.
师傅说，在那个时候
Does it help?
你估计
The
不太
point
能
here
够
is that
能够
you
真
have to
心
get
的
into
说
a state of single-mindedness. So
真心的
that
说，我想要帮助那个想杀我和我家人的人，因为你需要一心，
your cry for help, your request
你
for
需要
help
达到这个
clearly.
一心的这个境界，
Otherwise, because it's very
这样
noisy.
这样这个观音
A
菩
lot
萨
of
才
people
能
asking
听
for
到，
help constantly.
才能听到这个就
Okay.
是你的这个
And,
求助的声音，
so
所以
the
你
point
必
is
须要
because of
心
that
必须要诚，
noise, okay,
因为有很多人
that you need
随
to
时
be
都在这个
it's the
求
one
观
that
音
are，
所以
single-minded
所以
that can
你
get through.
有非常多的这个噪音，
Okay.
只有因为有这个
So
噪
if
音
you
的
do
存在
that,
的，所以
then
当你有一心
one yin bodhisattva
求
will
助的
help.
时候
Not，only one yin
那
bodhisattva,
这个
medicine
这个
master
一心
Buddha,
求助的声音就会
Amitabha
到这个
Buddha,
观音菩萨那里，
great strength bodhisattva, all those beings,
所以
you ask
那
for
个时候
help,
呢，
they will help you. But
就
the
是
trick is to be single-minded.
就是如果你能够达到一心的，在那个时候呢，无论你是求观音菩萨、大势至菩萨，还是这个
Anything
阿弥
else?
陀佛，他们都会帮你的。
Okay. So being sincere, okay? Being
心
sincere
诚
is
呢，
that you really focus on this.
你必
Please
须要
help, please
你
help.
必须
That's
要
it.
这个
That's it. I need help. I'm suffering. I
你
need
必
help.
须要
That is
这
called
个
single-minded.
必须要
Okay?
就是说
That's
一心
what Chan
一
training
心
is about.
就是求助，就是说
So
我
far
在
so
受
good?
苦，我需要帮
Your
助。
Chan training is
向
that,
这个佛和
that
这个菩
when
萨
you
求助，
asking for help there, you say,
当你向佛和
I
菩萨求助
I
的
need
时
help,
候，
I need help. And
就是
then
我
while
们
you're
禅
doing
教你
that,
的，
you
就
know,
当你在求助的时候，
your husband is freaking out.
当你
Your
那个时
son
候，
is
比如说
crying and so forth. So you get distracted
你的
by
丈
all
夫
the
已经
sounds.
已
And you
经
see
那
the
个
size of, someone wielding
你的丈夫这
pointing
个
a
这个
gun
在
at
这
them
个
and so forth.
已经
And therefore
已经
you're
那个
distracted by all these
已
sights and
经
sounds.
不
Yes?
再冷
They
静了，
are
你的
what?
这个小孩在哭，
Thus. See
你的
this?
这个
So
敌人
fundamentally,
拿着枪的往前
it's
走，
not that
那这个时候你被这些东西
easy for you to be
这些东西
single-minded.
所这个障碍，
Okay?
这些东西就叫做诚
But，
就是我们所
it's
说的诚。
possible.
所以这个时候
There
不是
are
特别容
conditions
易
why the people
能够
who do
一心
not
求助的，但这是可
have
能的。
Chan training,
所以如果你没有这个禅
have
的这个
Buddhist
功夫
training,
的，
they can still become single-minded.
他
We
们
understand
仍然
that,
能够
okay?
达到这个
It's
一
not
心的这个境界，
the
即使他
purpose
们没
here,
有。
of this is not in the realm of our lectures here. But
但是
for
呢，
us Buddhists, you
对于我
understand
们这些
why
佛教徒，
in Buddhism we
就
train
理解
you,
为什么我们
we
教你，
put a lot of emphasis on Chan training,
我们
Pure Land training,
教你这个
mantra and so
禅，
forth.
教
It's
你
in
这
order
个
to
教
help
你这
you
个
be apart
净
from
土，
the dust, the sounds,
就是
smells,
就是帮助你能够
French fries,
抵抗这个尘，
and so forth, right? Because these dusts
因为这些尘
actually are defilements
是这个
to
染污，
you, to your Buddha
对
nature.
于你的这个佛性
And
来
that's
说是染
why,
污。
that's why when you're able to
所以如果你能够
single-mindedly focus
一心
on this request for help,
求助呢，
the exclusion of everything else that
而
happens
不想
around
别的
you,
任何事
this
情
is，when the miracles
这
happen
就
in
是
Buddhism.
奇迹会
Guaranteed.
在这个佛教里面奇迹会发生的时候，而且是
By
奇
the
迹
way,
是保
so
证会
that's
发
why
生
we
的。
do Chan training, so
为
that
什么我们
when
修
the
禅
time
做
comes,
禅修，
we can single focus. Please
在
help one yin.
在那个时
Please
候，
help
在这个危机来的
Amitabha
时
Buddha.
候，你
Please
可
help
以
we get to the Pure Land.
你可以一
You
心
got that?
求
I want to
这
go
个
to Pure
观
Land,
音菩萨，
Amitabha
或者
Buddha.
说是
Please
阿弥
help.
陀佛，请
And
帮
that's
助
when
我。
it happens because you're single-minded.
这就是它会发生的时候。
Is it
因为
clear?
在你一
So
心的
that's
时候
why
才会发
this
生。
is the foundation
所以这个是所有东西的基础。
become single-minded. It's not
就佛教
about
的这
being
个基
mindful.
础，就是能
You
够
understand?
达到一心
Being
的这个境
mindful
界。
is not necessarily being single-minded.
就是说不一定是
When you're single-minded, then you are
不一定是
mindful. But
不
when
一
you're
定是这
mindful,
个
you're not necessarily single-minded.
不一定是 mindful，就是你在一心的时候，你肯定
Any
是
questions or
mindful，但是
comments? These
在
are the
mindful 的时候，你
technical
不一定是一
details that
心
we
的。
Mahayana people understand.
那这些是比较那个技术性的细节，我们在这个大乘里面我们是理解的。
Questions, comments? So when you are able to focus single-mindedly on one object, okay, your mind focuses on one object, then you are apart from all the dust.
那你就
And
跟别的
the
这个
defilements except for
这个
that one object.
这个
Yes,
尘和这个染污，
that one object is still a dust, isn't it?
你就离开了别的尘和染污，但是那一件事情仍
Agree
然
or
是
disagree?
仍然是尘。
What is that one thing, last thing, including a one yin, help, one yin help?
比如说观音帮
What is that?
帮
It's
我，
still a
观音
dust.
帮我，那
Isn't
仍然
it?
是一个尘，那这件事情仍然是尘，是不是？
Because only have one dust left, correct?
就只有一个尘剩下了，
And that's when one yin comes.
这就是观音会来的时候。
And that's called sincerity
这就
in
叫做
Buddhism.
就叫做这个诚心，
That's how you
至诚
create
恳切的心，
miracles yourself.
这就是你怎么样能够创造奇
Not
迹。
one yin. It's you who make the miracles happen. Because you ask the right person for help.
不是，从某种意义上来讲，是你让这个奇迹发生的，
So that's
因
the
为
difference
你
between us.
求正确的人帮
You
助，
know how to ask for help.
因为你知
Then
道怎么
you
样
can
去
stop
求帮
being
助，
a victim.
因为你知道怎么样去求帮助，你就不再是一个受害者，
Isn't that cool?
是不是很有意思？
You control your destiny.
你可以控制你的这个你的命运。
Yes, 5.
Thank you, Master. I think something that's very interesting is
有人说，
part of a problem I
我
have
觉得很
is
有意思的一
admitting that I
件事
need
情
help.
是
You know,
我遇到
we don't
我自
wanna
己有一
say
个
we
问题，
need
就是
help.
说，
But if we just say and
承
ask
认我需
sincerely
要
for
帮助，
help,
比如说我们都不喜
we
欢
can
承
receive
认
it.
这个我需要
Sometimes
帮
our
助，
ego
但是
gets
有
in
的
the
时候，
way of
有
saying,
的
you
时候
know,
如
we
果
think,
你
well,
只
I
要
can
能够
take
承
care.
认我需要
I'll just work
帮
harder
助
on
呢，
something.
就
But
会得到帮助
eventually,，
因为
you
有的
don't
时候
get
我们的这个
anywhere.
自我会
Yes.
会阻止我
It's
们
true.
去求帮
Thank you,
助。
Master.
But that's the theory. Why I just gave you is the theory. But in practice, it's not always possible.
师傅说
Because
是的
of，something
我
called
刚才告诉你的这个呢是一个理论，
distractions,
但是在实际上呢
cognitive obstructions,
是
and all
不一
kinds of
定
things.
都会发生的。比如
Okay?
说，
And so,
比如说你会遇
it's
到障
not,
碍，
in practice, it's not as clear cut as
对，
it
所以你
sounds.
在这个实际情况下呢就没有那么简单了。
So there's a difference. You can read it from the Lotus, the Dharma Flower Sutra, like the Venerable Abbot
所
here
以
says.
你可以读
According
这
to the
个
sutra, this is what
你
you
可以
do.
读这个
So
经
I
文，
focus on reciting Buddha's name.
所以
or
经
one
文这
his
么
name,
说，所以
but
我会这个
it's not always 100%.
我会这个念这个
So
观音，
that's why the spiritual
但是
practice
这不
will
是100%会
increase your odds
会可以，
of responses.
所以你做这些修行呢，会增加
That's all you got.
你可以成功的概率，
Okay? Until you're Buddha,
某种意
it's
义上来
never
讲，
100%.
所以永远不是100%的。
Do we understand each other? I'm not trying to oversell you. This is
所以我
tools
不是想
available to you,
不是想这个给你
but
打虚假广告，
it depends on your skill level.
这个工具是在哪的，但是需要你有这个技能，
Yeah. You yourself control that.
你控制你的这个
Alright.
这个你的这
So-
个能力。
So the Buddhist, this particular ocean ruling spirit here,
这
follow
个
the
主海神呢
Buddhist training, and he's developed some skills, and
他有
to
这
the
个
point where he's
很高的
totally
这个能
free
力，
from the dust
所以他
and
已经
defilement.
离开这个
That's
城，离
how
开够了，
he have the power to rule
所以他就有这
over
个能力
the oceans.
去这个主海。
Next, 119. ocean ruling spirit balances in all waters.
河水宫殿主海神。
Whoa, 120, and this ocean ruling spirit here have many palaces in all sorts of waters, bodies.
有非常多宫殿。
I don't know why he would his spirit would like to have so many
这个
palaces.
主海神想要这么多的
I
宫
don't
殿。
know. Anyone has a clue? I mean, this person, this spirit has a lot of powers, a lot of success, have a
这
lot
个
of
主海
blessings.
神有很多
Why
的这
would
个
they
有很多福
manifest in
德
the？form of
那为
palaces?
什么他想
everywhere?
要这么多的这
Summer
个宫殿？
palaces, winter palaces.
东宫、夏宫。
I don't. We see. 121.
下一个。
Ocean ruling spirit, auspicious jewel moon.
吉祥宝月。
Okay, so this spirit here.
这个主海神呢？
Ace here is Espanol. Go ahead, YouTube.
From Alta D, what if you are single-minded, focused on your Buddha nature?
奥特迪说，如果你一心
That's not a
关
dust,
注
right?
一心关注你的这个佛性，
Good question.
这是不是不是这个一
Let
个
me
成
check my Vietnamese annals.
师傅说这是个好问题。那我看，
Anyone help me out here before when I check my Vietnamese Google?
让我 Google 一下这
Do you
个
know that Google has a secret menu?
Google 一下这个 Vietnamese 的这个 Google， 搜索一下 Vietnamese 的 Google。
Believe anything. You believe that, you believe anything I tell you. Okay, that's real wisdom.
你相信我，我告诉你任何东西，这是
What do
真
you
的智
do?
慧。
Isn't that what? What was the question again?
那个问题是什么？
Alta D? Alta D always asks funky questions.
奥特迪就喜欢问这些非常奇怪的
He's not even at the Wei Mountain Temple.
What if you are single-minded, focused on your Buddha nature?
Okay.
That's
Wouldn't
not
that
a
work?
dust, right?
That's not a dust? It's not a dust. Is it a dust? What do you think? Huh? Our Portuguese friends who came so far
我
away,
们有2位
half a
从
world
这
away.
个葡萄牙
Huh?
来的人，
What do you think? Is that a dust or isn't it? Your Buddha
你认
nature.
为你的
Just
这个佛
Buddha
性，
nature, Buddha nature, Buddha nature.
你的佛性是尘吗？
Huh? Yes?
Hello, thank you, Master. So I think you're focusing on the Buddha nature is a dust.
Why?
The Buddha nature itself, it's not a dust, but if you have a thought of it, it's a dust.
Very good.
他说这个
You got that all today?
你一心
It's a
关注
dust
这
because
个你的佛性，
it's an object of
佛性本身不是
your
尘，但是你这个
mind.
你的这个想法
Yes?
是
A
是尘。
dust, remember, a dust is the object
这个这个
of
尘
your
就是
sense organs. And therefore, when you think of your Buddha nature, you focus on Buddha nature, and you're focusing on a
当你说
dharma,
你想
meaning a construct of the
想
mind.
要这个
Buddha nature
念
basically to you,
就是
sir,
说
is just a
看你的
construct.
这个
It's just
佛性，
a
那其实是
a
你心所造
something
的
that
一个
your
法，
mind conjures up. And therefore, it's
心造的
called
一
a
个法。
dharma. And therefore,
所以其实
remember
是叫做法。
the opposite, the object of minds are called dharmas.
记得
Anything
这
your
个
mind conjures up
你的
is
心所
called
造的东西都叫
dharma.
做法，
And therefore, if your mind, if you
所以你
think
的心
or you focus on your Buddha
或者说
nature,
你
it's
想
still a dust.
你想
The
说
Buddha nature is
我
still a
要一
dust.
心看
to
我
you
的这个佛性，那仍然是
All right?
一个尘。
Anyone else?
有人有别的问题吗？
Yes, 7.
对你来说仍然是尘。
So if we cannot use single mind to reach to understand the Buddha's nature,
接
then
下去的
I remember
如果
there
我
is
们不
a
能一心
大势至菩萨圆通章。
理解这个
So
佛
it's
性，
recited the
我知道
Buddha
这
name
个大势至菩萨圆
silently in the
通章里面
mind.
说
Yes.
So that could be make sure the people can be enlightened if my understanding is correct.
Yes.
But how does that happen?
How does it happen?
Yeah.
I just explained to you. Explain to you that when you recite the Buddha's name, like according to the Shrangama Sutra, and that chapter, on that chapter, that the 25 sages related to us, related to Manjusri Bodhisattva, how they became enlightened, okay, how they became Buddhas. And Great Strength Bodhisattva said, what I practice is to recite the Buddha's name. Okay, and so the process, let me explain to you very briefly, is that he focused on reciting the Buddha's name, and thoughts of French fries came up. He said, no. He ignored it, and thoughts of hunger comes up. Burgers with onions, okay, and slices of mushrooms. Never mind. Okay. Okay. So you recite the Buddha's name, and all these errant thoughts get in between, right? Sounds familiar? Okay. So you keep reciting until it's only one Buddha's name left. 7.
Does that mean it's not a single-minded? It's just a no mind. What happened is just happened.
What do you mean? What happens just happens. No, it's not like that. You're interpreting. I'm describing to you the process, and none of you understands. It's not like that the way you guys read in the sutras, in the annals of Chan meditation. I'm citing the Vietnamese Chan, the Vietnamese Chan annals that are in the secret recipe of the Google search. Okay, I know where to find it. Okay, and I told you, Vietnam is where it is at. So what happened is that the way you folks read it in the sutras, in the Chan papers, and the Chan teachings, and Chan analects and so forth, analects and so forth, and the Vedas, the Hindus too. The way they explain those things, they're still lacking details about what really happens. And that's why the Vietnamese have the best chances.
但是很有意思的是，我们越南语呢没有最好的解释。
Fundraising for Vietnamese language schools, shall we?
所以我们能不能这个筹一下款来这个开一个越南语学校？
Not the way that Dong-shan asked.
所以不是东升。
Oh, Alex asked, or the way this guy thinks, the way she thinks, so forth. It's not like that. What's fascinating is that even the way he thinks. Because what's fascinating is you guys haven't seen the process. That's why you have so much information that throws you off. Of course, it's, what about this? What about the other sutra says this? What about the other sutra says this? So you have contradiction. You have distractions constantly. Okay? And that's why I implore you. Okay? It's not about understanding. Because your understanding confuses you. Your understanding is what? A dust. Think about it. Huh? Whatever you practice and say, but the sutra says so. So, what is that called? A dust. It's not the sutra. It's about you having a dust.
那其实这不是关于这个经，是你的心造了一个法，所以这其实是一个尘。
And you swear by that, just like Daniel says.
所以相当于就是这个尘把你带走。
He doesn't know that God is also.
比如说 Daniel 说，我的上帝这么说，其实这不是上帝说的，是 Daniel 说的，是 Daniel 想出来的。
Give him a microphone.
给 Daniel 一个麦克风让他
Come on, Daniel. God is also.
上帝也是。
According to the Buddhist That's according to me, God.
Daniel has wisdom way beyond his age.
Daniel 说，根据佛
Go
法
ahead.
的说法
You see,
是一个
the
神，但对于我来
concept,
说就是
whether
上
be
帝。
Buddhist or Catholic, from a time
Daniel 有
perspective of
比他
God,
年纪看起来更高的智慧。
Is it clear? So that's why, in order for you Buddhists to open wisdom
所以
that's way
如果你
beyond
想
the Catholic, Catholics say God is supreme.
所以如果你
For
想要
us Buddhists,
开智
God
慧，
or even Buddhas are not supreme. Even when you recite the Buddha's name according to great strength Bodhisattva, by the way, okay?
比如
There
说
will be some point in time
如果
in the
你
process.
像
where it
大
says,
智狮子所菩萨所说
What
的
Buddha?
所说的这个念佛，你念到某个程
Okay?
度以后，就会像
So that's why
大师之
single-mindedness,
菩萨说的
there's a lot more going
什么
on.
什么
But
什么佛，
at this point in time here, let me tell you about the fundamentals of this process of
所以
Buddhist
我想
training.
跟你们讲的
Okay?
是这个
Or even
我们
the
我们训
way
练
the
的这个
Catholics
过
have
程，
taught their own kinds to recite Jesus' name.
或者
In the
比如
Catholic
说
priests who are on that
会有
Greek
会有这个
island
天主教
monastery
徒会教他们的弟子
on
怎么样
the
去
peninsula that built
怎么样
on the
去念
rocks.
怎么样去
You know that?
念这个上
Totally
帝的名字。
inaccessible. It's a beautiful monastery.
有一
I
个，
said, "Look
比
at
如说
that.
在
How
有
come
一个
we
岛
Buddhists
上
don't have，
因为
places
去都
like
没有办
this?
法去的一个岛
And
上，
we have
有一个天主教的
palaces
这个
in various bodies of waters instead.
天主教的这个教
Anyway,
堂，
I got distracted. So the point here is that
他们
you
就
go
在这
to
个教
this
堂里面就
training
教他们的这个
and
念这个念这
and
个
we guide you
上帝的名字，
as you go through this
所以
process
我
here.
们帮助你
The
就是
Chinese
去
wisdom.
以在
And, we
这个
really
方法
owe
修
to the
行。
Chinese.
那这个呢是
Is
中国的
that
这个智慧，
don't believe in your understanding
就是中国的智慧，就是说不要相信你的理解，
because your good no advisor
因为你的
trumps
善
it
知
all,
识
including
比
sutras,
所有的这些东
including
西都要好，
Buddhas, including bodhisattvas.
比佛、
And
比菩
ultimately,
萨、
it's your
比
good
经
no
都要好，
advisor who will
是你的善
help
知
you
识
understand
会帮助你
what this
理解
great strength bodhisattva
这个是
Damodar
这
reciting
个
Buddha's name
大师之菩
really
萨的这个
involves.
这个念佛的
It's
这
way
个法
beyond
门
the
到底
sutra
是个什
that
么
the
东
sutra
西？
can explain. Why is that?
这不是
Because
这个经文
sutras
所能
is
够
still
解释的，因为
dust.
经文仍然是尘，
Is that clear?
能不能理解？
So the people say, but you're evil.
如果
How
如果
could
有
you
人，
dare
但
say that
有些
Buddha
人
is
就会说，
dust?
你怎
How
么
dare
敢
you
说
say
这
that
个佛
this
是尘？
sutra,
你怎么敢
Srama
说
Sutra
这个
is
经，
dust?
比如说《楞严经》是尘？
You see that? The Buddhists,
你是
on one
看看
hand, we say sutras are from the
因为比如
wisest
说
thing the Buddha says, and
比
the
如
Buddha
说
is
我
the
们这个
wisest
佛
thing.
教徒
On the
一
other
边
hand,
说
we tell
这
all
个
the
经
Vietnamese
文是
followers,
这个
they're all
是这个佛教里面这个智慧
and
最高
the
的
old
东西，
Vietnam
然后
followers
我
say,
们再告诉我们的这个越南，
I mean, Yuti.
告诉我们的越南
You
的
know
这
what I
个
mean?
随众，这
So,
个经文
so
全
that's
是这
why
个
the Chinese
全是
have,
尘，
okay,
然
the
后
Chinese
越南
are
的随
the
众
one
会说如是如
I'm
是。
grateful to the Chinese teaching. He says,
所以我
What
我
you
非常
think you
感激我们的
understand
中文的这个
is
一个指导，
still
就是你感觉
defilement.
你理解的这些
How
东西，
cool
其
is
实
that?
都是
Huh?
尘，
And the only
是不是很
person
有意思？
you need to trust is the good new
你
advisor.
需要相信的是你的善知识。
And as a practitioner, you'll be put,
那作为修行
you'll
的
be
人，
faced, you'll be asked
你
to
会
face
被考验，
many tests for you
一个接一个的考验，
to see how much you trust your good new advisor.
来让你这个
That's how tough it is.
来考验你到底相不相信你的这个你的善知识。
Questions or comments? So you see, I remind you the final answer to your question.
所以我
is that
提醒你，
It's not what the way you think it is.
不是你想的
That's
那样，
the only thing I can tell you.
这是我能够告
It
诉你
has
所有的
many
东西。
twists and
有
turns.
非常多的这
It's
个
not the way he thinks, you know.
有
It's
非常
simple
多
as
的
that.
这
Just
个
decide one his name. It doesn't always work.
弯弯曲曲的这个路，不是你想的这么直的东西。
But it's a good theory. It's a good process.
这
The
是一个
more you
很
do
好的
that,
这
the more
个
they understand.
很好的这个过
It
程。
starts first with you
你去
believing
你
the
去
Buddha
修
says,
越
the
修越
sutra
多
says,
你就越
recite
能
one
理
his
解
name. And you recite, and all
这
of
个
a sudden,
经书
like my late
念
father recited,
念
and
观
it
音
stopped
的名
working.
字，
And so I don't believe in Buddhism
那
anymore.
比如说，如果像我的这个过世的父亲说，我念到说这个观音不没有这个响应了，他就不念了。但是如果你继续念下去，你会发现这是一个非常非常美妙的法。
Cái niệm quan âm á là Đức Phật dạy cho những người bình thường. Khi mà gặp nạn thì kêu như vậy.
老和尚有个问题。
Cô dịch để cô nhỏ.
Master, so the Buddha taught us to recite Quan That is the teaching for normal people.
Đó là kinh nghiệm của tôi, cái gì cũng kêu âm trong 15 năm đều được thỏa mãn hết. Bây giờ đây.
That is my experience. I call out Quan Yin.
那我的经验是我念那个观音菩萨的名字。
She satisfied all of my wish.
观音菩萨就
Nhưng
会
mà
帮
sau
我。
đó thì năm 1990 là sau 15 năm thì niệm không có công hiệu nữa. Không có đáp ứng nữa.
Until 1990. 15 years later, I called her name, no response.
直到这1990年，15年以后的。
It worked for 15 years, and all of a sudden it stopped working.
我在念观音菩萨的名字就没有响应，所以说这个是一个坑。15年以后，这个。
Tôi tuyên bố là tôi không cần Quan Thế Bồ Tát nữa.
And then because of that, I disappointed in Quan Yin, and I
对观音感到失望。
I won't believe in Quan Yin anymore.
然后我就不再念观音。
Tôi mới nói là tôi cần một vị hòa thượng thế gian cho tôi là tôi được thấy được. Thì tôi cần chứ Quan Âm ở đâu tôi không biết, cho tôi không có tin nữa, tôi không có cần. Tôi cần vị hòa thượng bằng xương bằng thịt giống tôi vậy.
So I say like I need to see a monk, a husband, in a peaceful form.
然后我就
See
觉
him,
得
I
我
teach him, I will learn from him, but
我
I
需要
won't
一个
believe
善
in
知
Quan
识，
Yin.
就是学
Ngay
有
đêm
个
đó
善知识的。
tôi ngủ tôi thấy một vị
向
hòa
他
thượng
学
mà
习，
tôi
我不再
nghe
相
tiếng
信
tôi
有
chưa
观
có
音
từng
菩
biết
萨。
mặt. Thì nằm mơ thấy vị hòa thượng đó. Thì Ngài mới nói với tôi là Ngài dòm rất là nghe. Thì Ngài mới nhìn tôi, Ngài nói là
At night when I go to sleep, my dream, I heard about
我
his
晚上
name, but I've
睡
never
觉
met
之
him
前
in person.
Sao
晚
Ngài
上
nói
睡
với
觉
tôi
时候我
là
做了个梦，
Kinh Kim Cang Bát Nhã không làm mà cứ đi kêu hoài vậy. Sao không làm Kinh Kim Cang Bát Nhã nó đi kêu hoài vậy? Ngài trả lời với
And
tôi
then
là,
he scolded me. He said like
好像是梦
you
到观音
have
菩
the
萨，
Rashtra Sutra,
观音
the
菩萨就斥责
Sutra.
他说：“
Why
你有
don't
这个
you
金刚经，
follow that sutra?
你为什么不去
And then
读这个金刚经？”
thì sau đó tôi cũng không biết Kinh Bát Nhã nói cái gì. Thì tới nay là 30 năm rồi thì tôi mới khám phá ra là cái câu đầu của Kinh Bát Nhã đó: chiếu kiến ngũ uẩn giai không, độ nhất thiết khỏi. Và cuối cái bài Bát Nhã là kết luận, cái câu conclusion: 3 đời chư Phật áp dụng cái ngũ uẩn giai không nào thành Phật. Đó một đại thần chú, một đại minh chú đó, làm đi, cứ kêu hỏi hoài. Thì bây giờ tôi mới được cái bài học Quan Âm dạy là cái câu introduction chiếu kiến ngũ uẩn giai không, và cái câu conclusion là 3 đời chư Phật y Bát Nhã này mà thành Phật.
And back then I didn't know
那时候我不知道
what the Rashtra Sutra is about, and then it took me 30 years until now, and then I realized like on the first sentence of the sutra, say the Bodhi contemplate on the scan, see through all of it, and then that's how she crossed over all of the suffering. And then the conclusion of the sutra is like it's the supreme mantra, and then the 3 period of time based on that teaching, based on the Prajna teaching, and then that's how they practice to become Buddha.
Isn't it wonderful technology? You got it, right?
Yeah. 这个声音断断续续，我大致翻。
Very good.
就是这个
Someone wants to repeat that in English because we got
金刚经上就是所有这个金刚咒、神咒，然后这个三世诸佛都是通过这个修这个金刚经上面所说的这些法门成佛的。
Anyone Vietnamese who has wisdom? Yeah, go ahead, Heidi. There you go. Lee, there you go. Say something. 8, 5. Show your superior Vietnamese wisdom.
I forgot what he said. I think he said that for 15 years he keep recite Kuan Yin name, and he said everything that he requests for. But then after that, it not work anymore. And one day that he dreaming that there's a monk come over and tell him that why the sutra.
然后呢，就是跟他讲，做梦的时候梦到有一个诗人，根据是观音菩萨，然后跟他讲这个《金刚经》。
Why don't?
The Heart Sutra.
Vajna Sutra, and why don't you recite it and keep asking about it? And at that time he not understand what it means. And later on he understand the beginning of the Vajna Sutra là
然后他读了这个《金刚经》刚开始的几句，
the five songs that is empty.
就是说这个五蕴皆空。
All of the Buddha in 3 directions.
三世诸佛呢
recite that and become the Buddha. Not the Buddha,
都是通过
Bodhisattva, I guess.
观想这个成佛
That's all I remember.
Very good. That's a good memory. Go back.
就是说非常好的这个记忆力，你可以回芝加哥。
Liang, a sister. You from San Jose? She said, "Oh, I'm thinking about remodeling nails and glues, tiles,
是不想叫
mirrors."
这个San Jose
Okay, it's close enough. Okay. So the point here is that it's a lot more going on that
就是说这里面有非常非常多的这个细节的。
Seriously, even like
所以你没办法去理解所有的事情，即使是宣化上人，即使是宣化上人的这个弟子，有一些已经开了智慧，也没有办法去理解宣化上人的这个所教的这个东西。这个佛教呢是非常非常大、非常广，所以比你想的要大要广很多。所以不要去相信说你已经理解，因为有更多的你不理解。只有这个傻的人才会以为自己他已经理解了，因为有非常非常多的东西我们不理解。因为这个中国的这个教导这个系统是最好的，就是教我们去找这个善知识。 在我们这个美国现在的这个佛教呢，是非常重要的，最重要的。你可以去做研究，你可以去做禅，但是最重要的是去找你的这个老师，找这个善知识。当时没有去找这个宣化上人，完全是一个错误。那现在已经太迟了。
So anyway, auspicious jewel moon has a jewel that is bright as the moon. 123. Ocean ruling spirit, wondrous floral dragon cow.
妙华龙记珠海神。
124 has a wonderful dragon for cow. Cow
就是有一个这个头上那个鸡，就是像龙一样的一个鸡。
This is what these enlightened beings have.
所以这些开悟的人会有这个鸡。
Like the Buddhas, what happened to Buddha? Yeah, Buddhas they have this thing here.
就像这个佛，他头上会有一个鸡，所以他们会留一些头发，这样可以把这个鸡盖起来。看到一个头上有一个凸出来的东西。比如说这个佛像上面红色的那个东西。
Okay, but the Chinese mess it up totally. It's not that low. It should be a bit higher. It's really on top of the head.
然后，但是这个做佛像的人没有做得很精准，因为这个这个凸的东西应该是在这个就是更上面一点，头正上方。我们越南人有真正的这个所有的这个细节秘密。所以这个鸡上面呢有这个花，然后这个花的样子呢就是个龙一样。
Okay,
非常有意思。
Somehow he decided to have that kind of cow shape. 125, ocean ruling spirit universally maintaining flavor and light.
普持光味珠海。
Okay, 126. This ocean ruling spirit, what does he do? He sustains the ocean, so
这个珠海神
in charge of
护持这个大海。
The ocean, making sure the ocean
保证这个
doing its purpose. Okay.
是这个在这个正确的运行。
And this ocean ruling spirit emits a light that
这个
reaches
珠海
everywhere.
神呢，它这个放光会到达这个
flavor.
这个各个地方。
And I don't know why lasting fragrance. I think maintaining flavor here.
会有这个
香 creatures.
这个保持这个风味呢，可能是跟这个海鲜有关。
Okay. Okay, that's so. What's life without good food?
如果没有美食的话，这个生活还有什么意思？
From the official line a little bit. It's my obsession with good food. You have
因为
your
我
own
喜欢
version.
这
I
个
have
美
mine.
食，所以我喜欢
127,
这
ocean
样解
ruling
释。
spirit, jewel blaze of floral light.
宝焰华光珠海神。
This one here, 128. This guy here,
这
ocean
个人
ruling
呢
spirit here.
128页，
It
这个珠海
has
神
floral cowl again. Okay.
又有这个又有这个华鸡。
But this one here has can be
这个人他
seen
有
as flames, as light, but
他这个
the
光非常
light
的
not,
亮，
but by fire, but the light that emits the brilliance
他放
of
的这个光呢，
gems. Okay.
就像这个宝石放的光一样。
129, ocean ruling spirit, wondrous Vajra cow. Is that the same guy?
金刚妙记
Okay.
珠海神。
Now, 130, this guy here has a cow again. See? That's a
这个
sign that
这
this
个
is
珠海神，他
Bodhisattva,
又有一
not
个
just
鸡，
spirit.
所以
Spirits
就是
don't
告
get
诉你
cow.
这不是一个神，这是一个
Okay.
菩萨，因为神是没有这个
Bodhisattva
没
is the
有
one
鸡
that
的。
has a bump on the head.
因为只有这个菩萨他头上有这个
Vietnamese people who are self-centered. Let me see. They have their heads are
那
like
这个越南人呢，如果他这个
a dome.
他这个比较自我比较强的，他就会头上会比较尖。
From a physiognomy perspective, okay, the Asian physiognomy, if your head is shaped like this, then you're self-centered.
亚洲的有一种说法，就是说，如果你的头是尖的，就像一个这个塔的这个尖，一个房子的那个就是这个屋檐一样尖的，就说明你是这个自我中心的。但这个发髻呢，它不是这个不是尖的，它是圆的。
As symbolized by the statues, okay? So they have the cow here that's made of
他们有
vajra.
有这个鸡，这个鸡呢是用金刚做，
floral thing.
不是花做
The cow is indestructible.
是这个金刚做的，
Wonderful
没有办法
vajra
被摧毁，
because this vajra is inconceivable.
因为这个金刚是
All right, 131. And
非常
ocean ruling spirit, thunderous sound of ocean tides.
海潮雷声主海神。
132. This is the 10th and the last representative ruling spirit of the ocean.
我们说的这个主海神，
Thunderous sound of ocean tides.
就是这个
he
海
creates
潮声，
tides that sound like
这个海潮声的
thunder.
像这个雷声一样响。
Okay, so there you have it. This is what these ocean ruling spirits manifest themselves as. Okay.
这个就是主海神。
In their practice, they
就是
refine their practices
摩诃萨呢
by these
这个现身为这个主海神，就是他们的这个修行的方式。
This guy here, for example, he
比如说呢，这个主海神
manifestation, his wisdom is by
他这个
creating
展现他智慧的方式呢，
sounds of the tides.
是这个
thunderous.
产生这个
133.
这个海潮声，
These and
像
others
这
acted
个
as leaders of a countless number of
像
ocean
这个
ruling spirits.
雷声一样的海潮声。如是等啊，为上首，其数无量。
Okay, 134. They're representatives
他们只是
countless ocean ruling
他们
spirits.
只是这个代表
The world is
无数的这个
incredibly
主海神的代
complicated,
表，
if you will.
因为这个世界是非常非常复杂的。
135. And the thus come one's ocean of merit and virtue filled all their bodies.
悉以如来功德大海，充满其身。
136. What does it mean? What does it sound like to you?
这听起来像什么？这个意思是
What does it sound like to you? Use your imagination.
用你的这个想象力想象一下，
Filled all their bodies.
充满其
What does
身
it mean?
什么意思？
No imagination?
没有
Go
想
ahead.
象力吗？
5.
Master, could it mean that they're transformation
说
beings?
是不是意思是他们
Transformation
他们是
beings?
这个化身？
No, that's
就
not
是
the
说不
point.
是的。
Anyone else? See, Filipinos have a long way to go.
这个菲律宾还有很远的路要走，
So close and yet so far away.
非常非常接近，但其实非常
You
远。
know, we here in the San Francisco
比如说
Sunset
我们
District, where
我们在这个日落区，
when you go to
三藩市
Asian
日落区，
supermarkets, you see a
如果我
lot
们
of
去这个
Filipinos.
我们去这个亚洲的这
There
个
are
超
so
市，
many of
会
them
看到有
around
很
here.
多的这个菲律宾裔的人。
Lots. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a some gossip. Weimang.
Master, does that mean that they cultivate the merit and virtue of the Buddha?
Exactly. Okay.
因为
When you
后回答
practice
说，是不
Buddhism,
是表示他们
okay,
这个
you are
修这个
follow
佛的这
the
个福德，
Buddha's teachings in the
说
sutras,
就是这样，就是你在
in the annals,
你
okay,
在
in
你是
the
根据这个
scriptures.
经上所教的东西
And
来修行。
those instructions,
这
like
些
reciting
经上
one's name,
所说的
like
这些 教导
bowing
呢，这些
repentance,
方法
all
法
those,
门呢，
okay, and when you execute those instructions,
当你
you
修这
are
个法门呢，
creating the thus come ones, the Buddhas,
你就在
ocean
得
of merit and virtue.
如来功德，像大海一般的如来功德。
Is that clear? And when you do that, okay, then
当你这么做的
as
时
you
候，
act, you execute, and you cultivate these
当你
spiritual
修行呢，
practices, actually, they create all sorts of merit and virtue
产生
that
无穷无尽的这个
comprise you, that make you
这个功德，
as
就
who
会
you
让
are.
充满你的身体。
So don't be fooled by
把它
this small
变
body of yours. You've
所
been
以
practicing chant
这
for
个
the
就是
last
这
day
个
or so.
就是你的这
Okay,
个法
you're
身，
filled with the ocean of merit and virtue,
就是你的是
the old abbot.
你的法身呢，就是
Okay? Got that?
就是
Okay. So
被这
it
个功
makes a
德所
difference
充满。
because if you follow the instructions of in the Buddha's teachings,
如果
okay,
你
in
听
particular,
这个
you
这个
follow
佛的
the
这个教导，
instructions in the Mahayana sutras,
尤其是
Mahayana
听这
teachers,
个
you
大
create
乘的这个经典，
boundless merit and virtue
经典的这个教
every
导，
single time.
那么你每次这么做的时候，都会产
Does it
生
help? It's
无
really
量无边的这个福
inconceivable.
德。
The mere fact you meditating,
比如说
you crossing your legs,
你这
and
个
trying
盘腿
to undo the to get rid of the 5 dusts,
去
the 6
把这
dusts,
个
and
6层
those
的这个
defilements. You are
这
generating
个垢给除掉，
boundless merit and virtue.
你在产
if
生
you will.
无量
I'm
无边
serious.
的这个
You
功
can't
德，
see it.
你
That's
看不到，
all. It's incredible.
但是这是不可思议的境界。
That's why I keep on telling you, but you will not
所以
believe me. You thought I was kidding. You
我
are
一
very
直在跟你
special.
讲，我一直跟你们讲，你们非常的特别，you're very special，但是你们都不相信。
And you wonder why I'm not passing out baskets, donation baskets, because you're too special.
为什么我没有？
I know
没有
they ask for money from you.
我没有像你们这个讨要这个
Anyway, okay. So
捐款
boundless
呢，就
virtue
是因为
fill
你
the
们太
body.
特殊。
Okay, and that's it. So these beings, these ocean
这些
ruling spirits, they
出海神呢，
created a lot of merit and virtues
他们
in
这
their
个
spiritual
做非常多的
practices.
这个功德，
That's how they became
就是他们怎么
ocean
样
ruling
成为
spirits.
出
So
海
the
神。
teaching all those, the teaching point, all those prior
所以
10
之前这10
ocean
个出
ruling
海神
spirits, okay, I couldn't
想
see
要
the
教
pattern.
你的，
You understand? It's,
因为我看不
you
出
know,
有什
it's,
么
it's
什
funny
么
because
什么样的这
I go
个
through, I went through mentally, I went through these 10
我看了
ocean
这10 个
ruling
出海
spirits.
神，我
Okay.
看不出有什么样的这个
First one is spirit manifesting
什么
through
样的
lights,
这个
so we have
规律。
lights. Okay,
比
okay.
如说第一个，才会
Next,
放光，
next we have
第二个
Vaja banner, which is
金刚爪，
brings attention. Okay, okay.
就是
So you have a banner. So you
吸
say,
引的注意
I
力。
am Mahayana.
就你
I
有一个条幅说，我是大臣，
American child.
我是这个美
American
国的
way.
臣，
Okay, so you say, this is the Buddha Dharma.
所以这是这个
Okay,
佛法，
come and challenge me, you dare. Okay,
你可以
so
试图
the
在挑
banner
战我，
says, this is a real deal.
这就是这
Okay,
个条幅上写，
this is
这
our
是真的，
territory.
这是我们的这个领土。
Okay, so far so good. So that's Vasha banner. This banner here is that I'm the
所以这
banner.
个是这个
I am
金刚爪，
representative of
就是
the
说，
the accomplishment
就是说这是你的
of
这个成就，
our body when we cultivate, it becomes our substance becomes vasha.
就是我们的这个智，我们的这个身呢，变
And
成
you
这个
won't
金
know
刚
until
的这个
you
身，
try it out.
直到
And then you'll be
去
sorry.
试一试，用一下呢，
Okay,
就
we'll
会发现，
smash you into pieces. Because vasha is so hard.
因为这个金刚呢，这个非常的硬，
Okay.
所以别人师傅来打你呢，就
So
会把
far, so good.
他们就会被这
So
个，
he says,
他们自己就会被
I
摧毁。
I am Mahayana. I am
所以
Buddha
就是
nature.
说，
All right?
我就是这个
And then-
大乘，我就是这个，我就是这个佛性。
And then remove from defilement. Okay.
然后呢，第
Free
三
from
个是
dust
离
and
垢，
defilements. Okay.
离尘
Now
离垢。
purity. And then palaces are no water.
哦，
This
后
is
面
the
呢，这个
confusing
是
thing to me. Why
后面是
on
这个
earth would you build palaces?
后面这个呢
I'm
是
so
这个
happy with Dharma treasury already. And look,
是这个有
it's
非
not
常
even
多的
filled yet.
有非常多的这个
I really need to have
宫
more
殿。
palaces.
我
more
有这个
temples,
法
what
藏
for?
事业，我已经
You
很开
understand?
心，而且
So
这个法
it
藏寺
baffles me why
都
you
还
do
没有
these
满，
things.
人还没有
So,
满，
and then
我不知道为
then
什么他要
and
造这
then
么多宫
auspicious
殿。
jewel moon. Okay.
然后呢，吉祥宝月，
So now he emits light.
然后
Okay.
也是放光，
And then cow. The rest of
然
them
后
have
都
bunch
是
of
都
cows.
是有
That
这
one
个头
even
上有鸡的，
maintains the
有一
tuna
个呢，
flavor.
有一个呢，他这个
Yeah, I mean, make sure that the
保
puff
证
fish
这
are,
个
are
保证这
tasty,
个海里面的这个风
even if
味
it。kills you. Okay, so I was confused. I said, what is the common thread? And finally, the
不知道
sutta,
他
the
这个
Buddha's teaching is very, very kind and compassionate. He
他这
says,
个
all the common thread for all these ocean
这
ruling
10个
spirits,
诸海神
how they
有什么
became
共同
ocean
点呢？
ruling spirits is because the
共同点就是说
thunderous sound of ocean tides. I mean, I'm thinking
最后一
of
个这个
surfing in
这个
Hawaii.
就是
It's the
雷声
best
一般
place
的这
for
个
surfing. Did you know that?
雷声一般的这个海潮声，
You
让我
into
想起了这个
surfing?
在
Because
这
you are
个
not
夏
into
威
surfing.
夷
We are
夏
into
威
surfing
夷
in
冲浪。
California. Okay.
芝加哥人不喜欢这个冲浪，但是我很喜欢冲浪。
The best waves are in Hawaii.
冲浪最好的地
So
方呢就
anyway,
是在
so
这个夏
thunder
威夷。
sounds of the ocean tides. Okay. So finally, so the common thread of those
所以
is that
他们的共
they
同点呢，
practice, they create boundless
就是
merit.
他们有
That's
无
what they
穷
do.
无尽的功德，
Is it clear? Does it
理
help?
解有没有
Okay.
帮助？
So what you doing in your Chan practice right now?
比如
You
说你
also
在
are
做这
creating a
个
lot of
禅
merit
修，
virtue
你
by
就在
crossing
产
your
生
legs. Oh, I hate it. I
很
hate
多的
this
这个
I miss
功
home.
德。
I miss my wife.
你们会说那个
Okay.
我想念我
It's
的这
cold
个
here.
我的这
I
个
only
老
eat
婆，我
one
想
meal a
念什么
day,
什么东西，
and the
然后
rest
这
of the
里很
food is
冷，
reheated.
我一天只吃一顿，其他的这个
Pizza
东
is
西都是
1 year old,
都是这
and you
个
don't reheat it properly.
都是这个后面加热的。
Okay.
这个披萨估计就1年时间，我加热的方式也不对。
And what you don't realize, you are creating
你不理解
boundless
的是，
merit and virtue.
是你在
Okay.
创造无
And
边
so,
无量
so
无边
that
的功德。
if your husband calls, say, honey, what are you doing in the temple?
比如
That
说，如果你的
keeps you away
丈
from
夫
home. You say,
问你，
I'm
你在
creating boundless
你
merit
在
and virtue.
你在这个
All right?
庙里面干什么
Believe it
呢？
or not.
你就可以跟你的丈夫说，
Miguel.
我在创造无量无边的功德，无论你相不相信。
All right. Any questions?
比如说 Miguel 是从这个葡萄牙来的，
So you're a lot better off than you realize you will. That's why I'm trying to tell you.
就是
The
我想
merit
跟你
virtue
讲的，
you're
就是说，
creating through your
你们
spiritual practice of
你们这
Mahayana
个在这
is
个
just
大乘里面修行
inconceivable.
所产生的这个福报，会让你们
Next,
非常的这
the
个
water
非常的
ruling
这个
spirits.
就是
138.
会对你们有非常多的好处，你
Moreover,
都没有办
there
法
were
想象。
countless water ruling spirits.
富有无量主水
Okay,
神。
let's see what kind of water ruling spirits they
我
are.
们来看有什么
Okay.
样的主水神。
Not just bodies of water, but water, including desalination plant in
所有的水不仅
down
是这
south
个，
San Diego.
不仅是河，
Okay.
也包括
Any
这个
sort of
也包
water.
括这个
So specifically, they
也包
were
括这个
water
处理
ruling
水的
spirit
这些
creating
地方。
banners of clouds everywhere.
所谓
Okay.
普星云
You
床
know,
主水神，
because of water, that's how the vapor arises from
因为
water.
这
That's
个
how you
蒸汽
create
呢是从
clouds
水里
in
面
the
生出
sky.
来的，然后变成这个云的。
Thai, you know that, don't you? You know how clouds
小
are
泰，你
formed?
知不知道？你知不知道这个云是怎
Okay.
么样
It's
产
because
生？
water down here
因为
evaporates
这个水呢
and they collect
变成
and
蒸汽，
condense and form
然后
clouds.
它这个
Okay? And
它这
then
个
pretty soon
聚集起来就
some
成
more
为了这个
conditions
云。
happen and that the water falls down in form of rain
然后
and
这个水呢就
snow
会
and
变
sleet
成这个
and so forth.
下雨，或者说是下
Okay.
雪。
So far so good? That's you can tell Daddy that you learned more about weather forecasting.
你告诉你，你爸爸我学了很多
All
这个
right.
天气预报的知识。
So they create clouds of jewel banners everywhere. Okay.
所以这些主水会
142.
产生
Water ruling spirit sea tide cloud sound.
海潮云主水神。
So now here they emit sea tide sounds. Okay. 144. Water ruling spirit wheel like cowl of wondrous colors. This over here has a cow, okay, and lion being here that has
那它有一个头上有一个鸡，
wondrous flower
然后有
colors,
非常美妙的这个
wheel
花。
colors. So just 146. Water ruling spirit whirlpools of skilled expedients.
善巧玄复主水神。
And so now this water ruling spirit
这个主水
is
神呢
very skilled
有
in
非常多的这个
expedients.
有这个巧
And they
善方便。
they're very skilled in
他们呢
using skilling means to save living beings.
可以用这个
And
方便法来
therefore, they're so
来救
good
度
that they
众生
are。irresistible, like irresistible whirlpool.
所以
They draw you
他们
to
会
them.
把你拉进
Okay.
来，就像这个
to
漩涡一
goodness,
样，
to compassion, to kindness,
把你拉进这个
to
慈悲
doing good.
和这个做好事。
148. Water ruling spirit, immaculate accumulation of fragrance.
离垢相继主水神。
This this water here is free of defilements.
这个
and
水呢
it's
是
fragrant,
清净，
fragrant,
并且有
so
这个
becomes
香味。
more fragrant, exquisitely fragrant. Okay,
非常
fragrant because
美
it's
妙的
free
香
from defilements.
它有这个香味，是因
Okay,
为
that's
没
what
有
happens
没有染污。
when you practice Buddhism. We teach you the fundamentals of purity. Purity means that you rid your mind of the three poisons: greed, anger,
我们
stupidity.
在佛教里
And
面
we
教你
actually
的
detail it out for
清
you
净，
through
就是
our
清净
precepts,
就是没
so
有
rules of morality,
没有这个三毒，
rules
没
and
有这个贪嗔
regulations.
痴三毒。
Because
我
those
教
are
你这个
the
五戒，
tips
这个
for
五
you
戒呢是这个
to
道德
see
的
your
这个
propensities
基准，
on
因为你的
your
这个心呢会有这个
doing evil.
作恶的
Your
这个
evil nature manifesting itself
会有作恶的
by
这个想法，
liking to break precepts.
因为你的这个
Okay, and so
恶心呢会想要
so
去犯这个
and
戒
when。you break precepts, what
当
happens?
你犯戒的时候呢，
What happens, Tuan, when you break precepts? It's just
会
a
发
store
生什
name.
么？
I'm not. It's nothing personal.
同样这个你知道吗？犯戒的时候会发生什么？
What happens when you break precepts?
Hello, Master. Break precept
同样回答说
I have no idea, Master.
We have no idea. Anyone has an idea? Koreans, what happens when you Koreans break precepts?
有没有人知道你犯戒以后会发生什么？
Go and look at each other. Jung-in Sunim, go ahead.
中医书
Today
回
the
答一下
Koreans。are so suspiciously silent.
今天这个韩国人都非常的安静。
You know what he's gonna say, right?
Yes, Master.
I don't know, Master.
你知道他会说什么？
Yes, Jung-in Sunim. Try to surprise us.
中医书你给我们一个惊喜。
What happens when Koreans break precepts?
当韩国人犯戒的时候会发生什么？
I don't know, Master.
为什么我他不
It
知道
took？you so long.
是说为什么你花了这么久才给这么一个答案？
Anyone else? Any other Koreans, Sunims?
有其他的韩
Samuk
国人
Sunim.
是
What
没
have you
有回
learned
答
so far?
学到的？
That the Americans know that the Koreans don't.
美国人知道的，韩国人还没有学到的是什么？
We create karma.
好不
要怎么
profound.
说？我们会造业。
Anyone else?
怎么说？
One text
多么
Sunim.
深妙的回答！
Soju Sunim.
One text 你搜就是你
What happens when you break precepts?
会发生什么？
When you break precepts?
就是说，
Yeah,
当
one
你
text
犯戒
Sunim.
以后，one text 你要
Yeah,
回答。
Billy is reminding one text Sunim. Go ahead. What happens? When you break precepts, what happens?
你犯戒以后
Your
会发生什么？
houses get dirtier.
你的屋子会变得
See,
更
they
脏。
don't know that. All right. So that's how defilements accrue because you
这种垢是怎么积起来的？
accumulate. You accumulate all the boo-boos you're doing, and
就
that's
是
how
你做的坏
defilements
事，就会这个
pile up,
让这个垢积起来，
and other things as well. I'm not going to tell you.
包括其他的
We
事
know a
情，
lot
但我
more
不会
when
告诉
we let out. Okay, and if you are immaculate, okay.
如果你做的
His
很好呢，
spirit here say immaculate accumulated fragrance, meaning that he refines himself to be
也就是
pure and pure and
就
his
像这个主水神，他就
observance of the precept, the rules, and the
他就
regulations.
是守戒守得很好，
This is how he became a water ruling
所以
spirit.
他就成为了这个主水神，
Okay, not by building churches, not
不是通
by
过造庙，
making donations, not
不是
by
通
doing
过
charity work.
收更多的这
Not
个
by
捐
being
款，
president
不是通过
of
做慈善，
the Soviet Union.
不是通过做这个总统，
Is that they call it Soviet Union? No, it's something else. Okay, but it's by
而是通
cleansing
过呢
themselves
净化他自己，
the greed, anger, and
净
stupidity.
化掉这个善
Okay,
毒，
and living with utmost virtues.
然后
Okay,
守这个道德。
what's amazing is that people of the
很有意思
world
一
don't
点
realize that is
这
the
个世界上
foundation
的
of happiness. That's the
不理解
foundation of
这个
success.
是幸福和这个
Never
成功
mind. Someday you
的基
understand.
石。有一
150.
天你会
Water
理
ruling
解。
spirit, bridge to blessings and voice of light.
福巧光
Okay,
主水
so
神
this is 151. What is this
151
water ruling spirit
这个主
role?
水神，
Okay, it acts as a bridge for living beings.
这个主水神呢，就像一
Okay,
座桥一样，
to help them increase blessings.
帮助这
Okay,
个众生
and
增加他们的
when
福报。
this water ruling spirit teaches and
当他
give you counsels, then
当他教这个
speaks
教化
dharma,
众生的时候
it，emits light.
他会放光，
Okay
他说法中会放光。
So this water ruling spirit here acts as a bridge to blessing,
Sí.
meaning he
这个主水神它就像一座
being
桥一样，
around this water ruling spirit
因为当你在
makes
这
it
个主水神旁
easier
边的
for
时
you
候，
to
就会让你更容易
generate blessings. Much
更容
easier
易
for you. You're much
去这
more
个
amenable
积福
to
报。
creating blessings for yourself. Okay, and a lot of it, and therefore,
会
and
积
you
非常
enjoy
多的
doing
福，
that. That's why
所以
a
你
bridge
会
so
喜
to
欢做这件事
facilitate
情。
your
所以这个桥呢，就是帮助
creation
帮
of
助众生
blessings. And
去占这个福报，
and he encouraged you by
他也会鼓
by
励你，
speaking a dharma
通过说法来
and
鼓励你，
and emit light.
会放光。
All right. 152. What the ruling spirit comfortable contentment.
知足自在主水神，
153. This water
这个主水神
ruling spirits and the water, its water
这个水
makes people feel content
让
and
人
at
觉得
ease,
这个
make people feel like smiling.
满足和自在，让人觉得想
Okay,
要笑。
content. Okay,
满
if
足
you're content
如果
and
你
you're
满
at
足呢，
ease. Okay,
然后自在，
you notice they don't smile.
你发现很多人不这个不会笑。
154. What the ruling spirit kindly sound of pure joy. Is what the ruling spirit here?
善意
You,
主水神，
it
这个主水
governs
神
over his water. And when you drink this pure water,
当
it
你
makes you
喝它的这个水，
joyful.
会让你觉得这个
And
快
the
乐
water
欢喜，
has benevolent sounds.
然后这个水呢有一种善意，
Okay. Benevolent sound? I don't know what's benevolent sound.
我不知道这个善意是什么意思，是什么样的声音？
Okay. The benevolent sound is a sound that when you hear the sound,
你听到这个
and
善音，
inspires you
就鼓
to
励
be
你
kind and compassionate.
变得这个慈悲。
Does it ring a bell? You forgot
听起来
already?
很
Okay.
很这个，
156. What the ruling spirit universally manifesting
听起来很
majestic
熟悉。
light.
普现微光主水神，
And this ruling spirit, what the
这个
ruling
主水
spirit
神呢，
that emits light
会放
that
光，
reaches everywhere
然后这个
and
光会到达所有的地方，
inspire respect and awe in people,
会这
in
个
living
让人
beings. If
觉
you,
得这个敬畏。
okay, so it's important for you when you try to save living beings.
当你
You need to
去
go
帮
everywhere.
助
So the light here,
众生
the
的
light of
救助
wisdom,
众生的
you
时候，
can
你需
go
要
everywhere,
去
all
去这个宇宙
places,
中任何的地方，这个光
safe or
帮助这
unsafe
个主水
places,
神
desirable
去这个
places
任何地
or
方。
undesirable places. And that light there, when you
这
reach
个
those
光呢，
places,
当你到
will
达那些地方，
make people become respectful
会
and
让这个那边的
even
众
more,
生呢，
they are in awe of
这个有敬畏之情，
the Dharma that the Spirit
敬畏这个
embodies.
神带来的这个法。
Okay, whether they want to inspire the Spirit, wants to inspire you to be kind and
不管
compassionate,
是
or
这个
practice
教
a
这个
certain
众生
kind
那
of
个
spiritual practices, you be
慈悲的
respectful.，
还是某一种特
Right?
定的这个法。
And what the ruling Spirit, roaring sound pervading seas.
后因变海主水
So
神，
this 159, this ruling Spirit of the
159
waters,
这个主水神呢，
his water, and he rules over as a roaring sound
这个水它有这个非常响的，像吼一
that
样的声
can
音，
be heard all over the seas.
在这个大海上，
All
任何
right.
地方都能听到。
160, these, the 10 listed above, and others are the leaders whose numbers are countless.
如是等而为上首，其数无量。
161, commentary. So It's the 10 leaders
这个
among
是10个
representative of
代表，
countless leaders of the
代
water
表的是无
ruling
数的这个
spirits.
属水神。
162. And they benefited all living beings, diligently saving and protecting them.
常勤救护一切众生，而为利益。
So how did these spirits got there? They
这
still
些主水
practicing
神
as
就是在
in their
修行的方式，
role as rulers of the waters.
在这个主水神这个位置上，
they are vigorous in benefiting,
他们就是
finding
在利益
ways
众
to
生，
benefit living beings, and in particular, protect
而
and
且
save living beings.
是这个保护和这个
You see,
救度众生。
water bodies can
因为
be
这个水呢
beneficial or
是可以
detrimental or
利益众生，
dangerous
也
to
可以
living beings.
也
And
可以
these
威胁到这个众
water
生的
ruling
生
spirits,
命。
wherever they rule,
这些主水神呢，
in the areas they rule,
他们
the
保
waters
他
are
们这个
beneficial to
保
living
护的
beings.
他们所
not
统
harmful
治的这
to
片
them.
水域的，这个水
There's
会帮
no
助这个众生，
drowning, there's no
就不会有人这个淹死，
tsunamis and so forth
就不会有这个海
in
啸，
where they rule.
在他们统治的这片水域，
So to make sure that the water benefit living beings and
保证这个
harm
水
living beings.
是这个帮助这个众生，而不是去伤害这个众生。
Does it make sense? 164. Next group is the fire ruling spirits. Okay, next element.
下一组是主火神，
Moreover, there were innumerable fire ruling spirits.
富有无数主火神，
They are ruler. They rule over the
这些人
fire
是
element.
统治这个
167
火种，
specifically, they were fire ruling spirit treasury of universal flames.
所谓普光焰照主火神。
168. And this fire ruling spirit and has a very bright light that can be seen everywhere.
这个神呢有非常亮的这个光，到处都可以看得到。
169. Fire ruling spirit banner of universally assembled light.
普及光床主火神。
Commentary. This fire ruling spirit has a banner like a light that
这个
universally
主火神
shines
它有一个窗，有一个条幅，非常亮的光。
171. Fire ruling spirit, great light everywhere shining.
地光普照主火神。
172. The other one, the previous one has a light in the form of banner.
之前那
Light
个
here
的
is
光呢
just very
是
bright
这
light.
个
Okay,
是像
that
那个
can be
条
seen
条幅
everywhere.
一样。这个呢
173.
就
Fire
是非常
ruling
亮的光。
spirit, palaces of multitudes of wonders.
众妙光殿主火神。
174. So this fire ruling spirit adorns palaces with
这个主
countless
火神
wonders,
是这
jewels.
个装点这个宫殿。
175. Fire ruling spirit, cowl of infinite light.
无尽光记主火神。
176. Commentary. This cowl here of this
这
fire
个
ruling
记
spirit
这个主火神的这个记
has infinite light, has
有无穷无尽的光。
boundless light. Okay, it keeps on shining and keep. 177. Fire ruling spirit, all kinds of blazing eyes.
种种焰眼主火神。
178. So the eyes of this fire ruling spirit, spirits
这个主
have
火神的眼
eyes
睛呢
as well.
这个神
And
有眼
eyes
睛，
as
这个眼
bright
睛的
as seem they are emitting light from
非常非常亮的
blazes,
光。
blazing light from their eyes. 179.
从
Fire
这个
ruling
眼睛
spirit,
中放出来。
palaces resembling Mount Sumru in the 10 directions.
十方宫殿如须弥山主火神。
And 180. So this fire ruling spirit here uses the fire, okay,
这个烛火神用这个火
which to adorn the palaces
去
and
这
make
个
them look like
庄严这个宫殿，
awesome and imposing,
看起来非常的
like
这个
the
庄严，
Mount Sumru,
像这个须弥山
tallest
一样
mountain in our
最高的山，在我们这个世界。
181, fire ruling spirit, awesome light of self-mastery.
微光自在烛火神。
182, commentary. This fire ruling spirit became enlightened.
这个烛火
And
神
he,
开悟的
when you become enlightened, you experience
开悟以后呢，
self-mastery.
感觉到就是他有一种自我控制力。
Okay? What is self-mastery?
什么是自我控制的？
Not self-mastery. This is a Mahayana concept.
这是一个大乘的概念。
Self-mastery. What's that?
自控。
Yes. Daniel from San Jose. Number
San
too
Jose
far. I
Daniel
can't see.
回答。
Hello.
Number 6 says.
Thank you. When none of the
Denada.
or 6 does confuse you, when you are able to not be confused by the 6 does.
Not confused by the 6 dust.
回答是不被这个
Correct.
六尘所
But more
惑
than that. Give me more details.
但是
Not
比这个更
confused.
多。
It's just we're not confused. Okay, later. Come back, huh? Okay. Mommy's still here. Okay. What is self-mastery? What is the point of self-mastery?
什么是这个自控？
Not just confused. The concept is not confusion. Yes, sir. 6.
6. Also to have samadhi.
Samadhi. Okay.
再
Also, it's
再
called
加上
samadhi.
有这个
Yes,
有定，
but it's more. 7.
是不是有更多
I？think it's driven by Buddha's nature.
What? Buddha nature?
Yeah, just like
Like a Buddha nature.
yeah, it's
Self-mastery.
yeah.
So the Buddha says, I'm a master of myself.
No, it's something like if the person wants
所以
to do anything, right?
他说这个
It's not from
佛性
the idea is not from the
由佛
human
性
being's
驱动，
mind. It's driven by Buddha's nature.
由佛性来驱使。师傅说，
Okay, but what is it like? I mean, you use
这
a big
像
word
是
called Buddha nature. I said, oh my
你用
God,
这个
what's
佛
a
性
Buddha
这种
nature?
这种词的那个佛性是什么东西？
The Buddha nature?
佛性在哪里？
Huh?
佛
How
性
does
是
it
这
work?
个是懂吗？
You see, you use big words, and we have to explain to our new guest here. Look at her. She's sitting there patiently and say, you guys talking nonsense. Keep on
这
talking
里有
about your
新来
nature,
的
Buddha nature, enlightenment,
你
and all
们
that.
在说这些
What are
东
you
西，
talking about?
到底在说什么？
Can you give it to me in a way that I can understand? Anyone? Yes. One.
Don't not be moved by other, not be moved by afflictions or by demons. Not moved.
Not be moved by
有
affliction
人
and
说
what
不
else?
被这个烦恼
Demons.
和这个魔鬼
Are you sure?
所动。师傅说：“你确定吗？
Okay. Think about it. When you
想
sure,
一想。
you tell me. Yes, back there, number
如果你
4.
Thank
肯
you,
定要告诉
Master.
我
You're welcome.
You recognize your own fault thinking.
You recognize your own
回答说：“你
false
看到你自己
thinking.
的
What is it
妄
like
想。
to recognize your own false thinking?
师傅
Can
问
you
他
say it in a way
看
that
起
she
来
understands the one, the lady, been patiently waiting, sitting
看
here
起
for an
来
hour and a half? What are you guys talking
你怎
about?
么样？你怎么样解释？你能看到
You
你自己的妄想，有没有
recognize
向这
your
个
own
新来的
false
这个
thinking. I said,
这位
what
女士
false
解释
thinking?
解释
I'm
这
only
个
know of
是什么意
beautiful
思？
thinking, no such thing as false thinking.
我只知
You're
道
always
这个
wondering
好的美妙的想法，
all
我不
kind
知道
of
什
things
么
in
叫
your
做
mind.
妄想。
but you know what you're thinking. When that moment suddenly you recognize, oh.
Yeah, you're not off, but it's not what I'm looking for. You have to explain to me in a way that I understand right away. Okay? Self-mastery, this is what it means. Okay? You don't just say false thinking. I ask you self-mastery, you give me another jargon. And then,
我问你这个
and then
我问你那个自控，结果你告诉我另外一个名词叫做妄想。
Am I right? Wei Mao, that's not self-mastery.
Master, does that mean that person is at ease?
At ease. That's not the name of self-mastery, but it doesn't explain anything.
They gain control of themselves instead of being forced by karmic retribution.
Yeah, control of self. See, he throws another technical word, karmic retribution. And she sits there and says, will you guys stop him? Can you speak English?
叫做这个
Yes,
叫做这个
Miguel. Or
叫
Portuguese.
做这个
Four.
就是这个业障。
Self-mastery is like whatever happens, you're okay. No problem.
Whatever. I like this guy.
没给我葡萄牙来的，他说
He gets
无论
it.
发生什么，你都觉得是
Almost there.
OK 的。
Anyone else? Chinese people. Vietnamese people. I've given you Vietnamese people a free ride so far the whole evening. Now you earn it. What is self-mastery? Yes, Chinese person, 7.
中国人有一个回答。
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to follow with that idea. I think
Miguel or the other guy?
继续根
The
据
two
这
of
个
them. One is Portuguese, the other is more like
就是想
Chita.
要继续根据
the smiling one.
跟着这
They're
个葡
both
萄牙
smiling
人
right
说
now.
的这个人，
Sorry.
还是跟
The
着
one
这
with the
个，
orange.
Okay, the orange. Yeah, okay, the orange
还有
guy.
跟着这个
Thank you.
葡萄
Sorry for the
葡萄牙
confusion.
人
Yeah.
你给我刚才说的那个
And
观
I
点，
think no matter what happened,
这就是不管发生什么，
yeah, the person is always happy, is always in
因为
bliss
都是
status, and always
都会
accept everything.
都很关系，
Accepts everything.
能够接受所有的东西，主要是能够接受所有的东西。
Meaning you take pesos, you take Vietnamese money, you
你
take
你接受
rubles.
这
You take
个
rubles.
越南币，接受这个
Can
peso，
I sell you some rubles?
接受这个 ruble，大概是这个
Ruble
俄罗
is
斯
Russian money, right?
对
Now
俄
it's
罗斯
worth
的钱，
zero. Okay, or lunar cryptocurrency. Don't take any lunar.
或者是那个 luna 这个币，
It's from a lot of
月球
money,
币。
like $1 down to 11 cents. It lost 90% its value. It wipes out a lot of billions of rich people. YouTube, go ahead.
这个 luna 币从
We have
几
several
刀
YouTube questions.
从几
Just
刀
when time is up.
掉到了11
Yes.
分钱，
Christopher says, Master,
很多
does
人
self-mastery
直接在上面
mean
亏了
being
钱，
able to
亏了这
control
个
and overcome
10个亿
hindrances in your
的
cultivation?
钱。
Tell myself, okay.
Alex
Yes.
says, self-mastery is having a perfect conscience.
Perfect conscience. I like that.
说
But that
这
sounds
个
too Catholic.
自控
And
是
Cordelia
就是有
says,
这个
self-mastery is
就是
look at your own
扪心
faults
自
and
问
not，
没有
others
那个没有愧
illuminate
疚。
inside.
Sounds too Jewish. Yes, the hand here, number 1. You looked up your dictionary. She looked up her Chinese dictionary. This woman cheated. What is self-mastery?
他
What does
查了
the
这
dictionary
个，
say?
他查了
I
这
think
个
there are a few people who are just
字
trying to
典，
say that not being afflicted, not getting afflicted, right?
Not getting afflicted.
就是不那个不起烦，
Okay.
自控
Yeah.
不起烦。
Can I explain it? Just ignore me for a moment. I'm going to ignore all of you. I'm going to just talk to our guest here.
我这个
That special lady in the back.
我来跟这个我们的这位特殊嘉宾一对一
Okay.
解释一下，
Self-mastery
自控
means unruffled, unruffled, meaning that no matter what happens, you are as cool as a cucumber. Is that too technical?
What is a cucumber?
Cucumber. Japanese kind, Vietnamese kind,
Cucumber.
Russian, American. All kinds of cucumbers. They're all as cool. Okay? You are as cool as it gets.
但是他们都非常的
Hallelujah.
都非常的这个清凉。
Yeah, are you Catholic? You look Catholic to me.
师父问丹尼是不是天主教徒？
Oh, you Catholic all look the same. You dress the same way on
你看起
Sunday.
来就像是个天主教徒，你们看起来都差不多。
So what happened is that this is so Buddhist. Let me tell you, young lady. Okay, the Buddhists, we don't not impressed by Gucci, the way you dress on Sundays, or the shoes you wear, the car you drive. What impresses us is that how cool you are in the face of adversity. Okay, in the face of not getting what you want, in the face of being insulted, in the face of
但是我们看的是你冷不冷静，
hunger.
在你饿的时候，在你被欺负的时候，在别人这个骂你的
What
时候，
happened to all the hungry people? They disappear. You see? No self-mastery. They say, oh, I'm too hungry. I'm not going to the
比如说我们
Buddha
这里有人
hall.
在断食，
I'm going to stay in
我
my
们就说
room
啊，
and
我
rest
太
a
饿
little
了
because
啊，
I'm
我
so
不去听
tired.
法了啊，我太累了，
These
我要
people
休息
are
休息。
insane. They expect
这些
me
人
to
是
come
疯
to the
的，
lecture when I
他们
have
还
no energy
我没有能量，
whatsoever.
还要叫
I've
我
been
来
so
听法，
hungry the last 4 days. We
我
somehow
已经这么饿了，
they, I've been so stupid. They
我
talk me into,
我太傻
starving
了，他们
myself
跟
to
我
death
说
for
断
days
食，我
on
就真
end.
的去断，
You see? That's not
要把自己饿死。
having self-mastery. Even you're hungry, you are still as cool as a cucumber.
所以就是从容不
Is that
迫，
clear? That's self-mastery. And that's what the Buddhists prize
这
by.
就是自控，
They don't look for
这
nice
就是
red
佛教徒
Ferraris,
他们
nice
引以
yachts,
为豪的
how
东
much
西，
money
这
you
是
have. The Buddhists,
自控能力。
they look at how what's it, unperturbed you
就
are
是看
in the face of
在
adversity,
这个
in the face
逆境
of
当中
great things
如
happening
何
to you.
可以，或者在顺境当中如何可以
Okay?
从
For example, you've been sitting there for almost 2 hours, over 2 hours now, and your legs are hurting. You say, oh my God, my back's hurting. Okay? For backrest, I have this bench here that's made of wood that
所以
eats
比如
into
说
my back. Sounds familiar? It's so uncomfortable, and you make a face, I don't know about this place. Meaning you have no self-mastery whatsoever.
比如说
See that? When you're uncomfortable, when it's hurting, legs hurting, you're hungry and so forth, you say,
就比如说那个你坐了
I
1个小
am
时，腿痛
totally
背痛，
unafflicted.
你要
People
说
insult me,
我完全
I'm not angry.
我没有问
People
题。
praises me, I like
比如
it,
说别人
don't you?
这个
But
骂
if
你，
you are self-mastery,
说
you're not even, you don't
我
even,
我不 care，我
you
不
are
care，
not
我
even
不管。
affected by the praises.
如果别
You're
人
not affected by the
别人
praises, you're
赞
not
美你，
affected by
你也
the
不管。
criticism and so forth. And what's the advantage of
就
having
这个
that?
好处在哪里呢？
What's the advantage? Policewoman, what's the advantage? When people criticize you, and you're not afflicted, what's the advantage?
如果别人批评你，但是你不不起烦恼，有什么好的地方呢？
5.
Learn from
What's
it.
the advantage? Everyone.
Learn from it.
See the Koreans, they're
你是
totally
不是可以
unaffected.？
你是不是可以从里面得意学到东西？
What's the advantage of having self-mastery?
这个有自控能力有什么好处？
Yes, Canadian.
Don't hurt yourself.
You don't hurt yourself. You obsess about self-injury.
不会伤害到自己，是不是？
From depression.
就喜欢
anyone
想这个
else?
想这个
No,
自
that's wrong.
自己不会伤害。
Anyone else? Yes, orange shirt.
是好。
No nickname.
The advantage is that your happiness does not depend on external factors.
回答是你的
Your happiness
你的
it does
欢
not
乐和
depend
幸
on
福
external
不在
factors. What's wrong with that statement?
不再
Chicago.
不再依赖于别人，不再依赖于外界事物。
Your happiness is not affected by external factors. What's wrong with that statement? Quickly, quickly, quickly. 5.
Negative.
Too negative. Yeah, you're so negative. Anyone else? What's wrong with that statement? What orange shirt statement? Yes, one.
有什么问题？刚才他说的这个
Happiness is also a dependency.
Happiness is you affected already.
就是欢喜也是你。
You have no self-mastery. That's why you're happy.
你已经没有这个，你已经起了这个。
Be careful what you
动了
wish
这个
for.
心了。
You say, I want to be happy, but you're afflicted.
因为这个你这个
Answer from
欢
JMT.
喜就是已经动了心了。
The Koreans are jumping into the game.
这个韩国有一个回答。
Go ahead, 신은. Go.
첫 번째, 공덕이 무너지지 않고요.
Sounds important.
다른 사람에게 번뇌를 주지 않는다.
Translation. Let's get the Korean translation going.
First, the merit is not destroyed, and second,
韩国的回答是第一个，这
will
个
not give any affliction to others.
是不会损害。
Very good. Speaking from experience.
第二个是是不会起烦恼。
Okay. Go ahead. One. Help the Koreans
非
out.
常好。
So you can stay in
根据自己
samadhi.
的经验。
You stay in samadhi. Is she supposed to understand that?
这个回答是。
What is the matter with you guys? I told you, can you speak in layman's terms? Don't throw any Buddhist terms at me, please.
这个新来的这个人，他能理解吗
Yes, amigo.
用这个，用这个
You can make a lot of money.
平常可理解的话
I
来
like
讲。
that. You make more
Daniel
money.
说
Not just a lot of money, more money.
你可以赚更多的钱。
You get a lot of money has a limit. You more money.
是不是说这个很多人喜欢这个回答？很多钱还是有限制的，更多钱。
I think you get to improve more if you're not afflicted by other things. Then you can improve.
Boring. The Catholic is so boring. I can't stand it. Anyone else?
代教说这样，你可以证明自己。
He's got the idea there. That's very good. The Catholics, they keep on stealing from us. You too.
YouTube 有个回答。
Let's see. Christopher L. says the advantage of self-mastery is you're easier to achieve single-mindedness and concentration, easier to build samadhi power.
Very good, but it's still technical terms. Okay, anyone else? Okay, let me tell you.
我来告诉你，
I don't know you notice. There's one big advantage here.
有一个非常大的利益，
Is that wherever you are,
不管你在哪里，
wherever you go,
不管你去哪，
okay, you're comfortable.
你都很舒适。
Think about it. You know, like you go, like Catholic Daniel, he comes to our temple. He says, "This looks like a church."
来我们的这个
And they're practicing Buddhism. Are they for real?
这个地方看起来
I don't
像
know
是一
about
个
these
庙，
people.
但他们在修
You
那个
know?
佛教，
So
他们是
he's
真的
not
吗？
comfortable.
所以
You
他
notice that?
就不是很舒服。
Or Toronto here. You're from
或
Toronto,
这
right?
个或者这个多伦多
Toronto
来的
girl
这个
here sits next to Chicago
坐在这个
police
芝加
woman.
哥来的这个
And
警
she
察
says,
女警察
"What is she
旁
doing?"
边看 那个女警察在里面不停的晃，他觉得他在干什么？我不知道这些人到底在干什么。这是在传达一个信息吗
And then Master asked the Koreans. The Korean said, and you said, what are they saying? You see, the point here is that
韩国人那边说话听不懂他在说什么。
deep down underneath in your heart, you're not comfortable. There's certain things that don't make you feel comfortable. Sitting next to people, looking at people who wear orange.
看别人穿，比如说看别人穿。
And so forth. There's so many things around you that makes you feel uncomfortable. Yes or no? That makes you feel like I'm gonna go back to Nebraska in my hick country where I can talk to Warren Buffett. You know, and when I go to a restaurant, I feel more comfortable in Nebraska. In Omaha, Nebraska. I'm not comfortable here. In Los Angeles, it's too loud, too noisy. You know, San Francisco is too cold. You know, and so forth. Why doesn't Master have a temple in Omaha, Nebraska?
为什么师父不在这个
where I'm more comfortable? You know what I mean? Okay. So what happens to us? It is so subtle, folks, that you don't even pay attention anymore. You look for money, you look for sight and sound. You look for a good drink, you look for wine, you look for good food, look for good music, and so forth, good clothes, and so forth. But you know, underneath all that is that you're seeking comfort. Yes or no? Huh? It's amazing. You keep on getting distracted by all the, you know, the sights and sounds, and the cars and the airplanes and the music. But you know, it's agitation. You're not comfortable. Whereas these people who are enlightened, they're totally comfortable wherever they are. Wherever you put them. In an airplane in Korean air, okay? That's all full. And the toilet is so dirty.
哪怕是在这个飞机上面 ，Korean
Okay?
Air 的飞机上面，
And the old
这
monk
个人
says,
都坐满，而且
I
这个
don't
厕所
know.
都很脏。
Never again. Because I'm not comfortable.
比如说这个老和尚
Right?
我不想再坐那个飞机了，因为
Yes
这
or
个
no?
非常不舒服。
I'd rather die than fly this airplane again.
我宁可死也不想再飞这个飞机，这个航
You see?
司的飞机了。
So you're unhappy.
你就不开心。
We're not talking about even happiness. We're talking about that
心里就
you're shaken. You're not yourself anymore. Okay? And that comfort level right there, okay, is not coming from comfort food.
不是从这个食物里面来的。
You know, it's that you're totally undisturbed,
是从你这
unperturbed
个心，这个静
by
心里
the
面来的，
outside world.
不被这个外界所动的这个心里面来的。
Why do you want to buy a nice car?
为什么你想要一辆好的车？
I ask you, why do you buy a nice car?
为什么你想要一辆好的车？
Hey, you, Lexus RX owner. You, yeah. Are you Lexus RX? You have a Lexus RX, right?
Yes, I
要
do.
问一下一个 Lexus 车的这个车主，
2022,
I think so.
21.
21, I think.
2021
21.
Last
Lexus
time I checked.
SUV 的车主。
That one too.
Yeah, what?
She's giggling. That's me too. See? No self-mastery. It's me always talking about me. Oh no, people like me. You know, you see, why do you buy a car like that? Please share with us. Because my husband drives a Toyota Corolla. We can't have that.
是不是因为
What would people, what
我
would
丈
our
夫开
neighbors
一辆
think?
开一辆
It
那个
comes to we drive
Toyota
a
的那个
temple. They all
Corolla，
that see
我们
us,
不
you
能让人
know,
看
young
到，
people driving a Corolla.
我们 不能让人看到我们开这个这么
How
破的
about
车。
you, lady? Why did you buy a tech Lexus? Why didn't you buy Lexus? Why didn't you drive a Corolla?
We have one already.
他回答说：“我们已经有一辆 Corolla。”
I really don't like it.
No, they don't want it. See,
因为他们不是，因为这个 Corolla 不是特别的舒适。
No, I...
Don't ever give her a ride in your Corolla. You see that? So when you get a ride, you call up Uber Eats, Uber drive to the airport. Okay, you say I am running behind schedule. I need to get to the airport quickly. But what kind of car do you drive?
你会问
Corolla? No, thank you.
你开什么样的车？如果你开的是 Corolla， 我不要坐你的车。
See the problem? You torment yourself.
因为你在折磨你自己。
No, it's just because I own a Corolla. I don't own Corolla, by the way. I do not like Corollas.
我
I would rather die than have a Corolla. But the point here is that Teslas. Oh God. Apple, San Francisco, I love you. Okay. You drive a Tesla too? I think Portuguese people. Oh, good people. The point here is that you're not comfortable. That's why you do things to increase your comfort level or avoid
来增加你的这个舒适程度。
being uncomfortable. Yes?
这样
You
你
know,
就不
it's
会觉得不舒
so
服。
basic in
这是非常
all your
基本。
choices throughout the day.
因为
You agree
你
with
平
this?
时做的所有的事情，
Everything you make, every decision you
所
make
有事情你做的事
is
情，
to increase your
都
comfort
是为了
level.
增加你的舒适程度。
I don't want to talk to her. She doesn't make me feel comfortable. Okay? I don't want to sit next to him.
我不
He
想，
moves too much. And this guy, he stares at you, you know.
我不想这个
He's，so intense.
我不想
And
跟人
then-
说话，
And
因为我
then
觉得不舒服。
when I meditate,
想
I
坐在
don't want
这
to
个人
be a
旁边。
master because he can read my mind.
因为他
He
动
can
态
read
度，
people's
我
mind.
不喜欢坐在这个人旁边，因为他喜欢看别人，
So
盯着别
you know
人
what
看。
happened?
我不想坐
Actually,
在
for
这
a
个师傅
while,
旁
you
边，
know,
因为
uh,
师傅能够读
my
别人的
brother,
心。
who was very against me becoming a monk, at some point in time, he
我的
says, this
弟
guy
弟
meditates all day.
觉得
So they
这样
spread
不
the
喜
word
欢
in my family that I
我这
could
个
read minds. So you know
我
what he
这个
did?
变成这个，
My brothers,
我出
you
家，
know, who is so uncomfortable around me, so he
我的
says,
弟弟就跟
I
我
know
家
you
里
can
人
read
说，
mind. So he asked me,
说
what am I thinking right
我
now?
可以读心，
I said,
然后
I don't know.
然后他就问我，我知道你可以读别人的心，
He says, damn right. It's not what I'm thinking. But I planned that thought.
我现在在想什么？就是说，我不知道。
So when I go near you, he says, I tell myself, I'm not thinking about anything, I'm not thinking about anything, I'm not thinking about anything.
然后
That's why I said, what is he thinking? So I didn't realize it, his thoughts. But anyway,
所以他
don't be scared. I
一
lost
接
the
近我，
ability to do
一
it
接近
already.
我，
After
他
teaching
就
Dharma
不
like
停
you
的对自己
eating
说，
Xintong's
我
food.
我不知道，我不知道我在想
How
什
can
么，
you
我不
be
知道我在想什
comfortable?
么，我不知道我在想什么。所以读音放心，
But
我已
my
经没有这个
point,
能
folks,
力。
I know it's funny, but my point,
你可以
folks, is that the Koreans, they are the king and queens of being uncomfortable.
在这个韩国人
That's why they have to do what everyone else is doing.
他们非常
And the Koreans say, oh, that the Americans
做不舒服
destroy
的事非常
themselves and
厉害。
criticize themselves. But you guys are so uncomfortable. That's why you have to fit in.
然后他们
Yes or no?
觉得他们需要这个
Short
别
one
人做同样的事情，
See? Because you're uncomfortable. That's why you have to fit
因
in.
为你心里
Have
不
you
是
thought about that?
不是非常的舒服，所以你希望能够
Because you're
合
afraid
群，
to be criticized.
因为你怕被
Yes?
别人批评，
And because of that fear, you're uncomfortable
所以你你心里
in
就不舒服，就在别人
everything you
面
do.
前就不是
Have
特
you
别
thought
舒
about
服。
that? So confess. And only Jumi agrees with me. The rest of the I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to touch this. But Jumi says, no wonder I don't like any of them.
怪不得我从不喜欢他们中任何一个。
You see that? What's amazing, I'm trying to point out to you, is that we are so uncomfortable deep down.
因为你心里非常的不舒服。
Who's comfortable? No one. The legs are hurting. Master criticized my driving a Corolla.
谁心里是舒服的？他的脚痛。
I'm not sure my husband will approve of me being here. Why am I sitting next to a short person?
我不清楚，这个人不清楚。
Sarah says, I'd rather be home with my daughter who's a graduate from Yale.
然后 Sarah 说，我希望
You know, her daughter graduated from Yale. Now she came out and said, I don't like
刚从耶鲁毕
California.
业的这个女儿。
We are all uncomfortable. Yes, Tuan. Say something nice to your wife.
Thank you, Master.
4.
I think I feel comfortable because Master forgot mention one thing.
Yes.
I got a Prius in between. Hybrid. I feel comfortable with that.
You feel comfortable in the Prius?
Yes.
It's only because you're not realizing your. Now you brought it up. I didn't want to bring this up. Can I tell you the truth? It's going to ruin your life. Can I tell you? You sure you want to hear this?
Yes, Master.
You sure?
你真的想要我
Don't
告诉
blame
你
me.
这是事实，
Yes,
真相。
Master.
Okay, blame Jung because he's not trying to stop me. Okay, now
不
the
要
Prius
不要怪
has
我。
your Prius has a big battery underneath where you sit.
这个你开了这个
Yes,
Prius，
I
在你
agree.
坐的
I
那
do
个
And
the
that
地方
battery,
正下面
okay, is a
有一个
huge
大电
magnet.
池。这个大电池
So
是
far
一
so
个磁
good.
铁。
I'm very scientific
我
because
非常
you're
的科学，
scientific. So I
因为你非常
demonstrate
科
to
学
you，scientifically that why you're so uncomfortable.
你非常的
Because
不
that
自在的原
battery
因
is a
是因为
huge magnet.
因为这
It
是一个巨
has
大的磁铁，
electrical currents, field,
它有这
magnetic
个
fields
它
go
有这个
from
磁铁磁场。
north to south. Or is it south to north? I forgot. You tell me.
South to north.
South to north. Okay, thank you. It's been 40 years since I graduated from college. Don't look at me like that. You make me feel uncomfortable. Okay, so you have a magnetic field that goes from south to north. Okay, it goes like this. Okay, and your body is also has a magnetic field.
对你的身
Yes or
体
no?
同样有这个磁场。
Yes?
Yes, we do.
And it has electrical field, magnetic field that goes as well. So the two fields, when they go into
所以
each
这两
other,
个磁场
get
互
near
相
each
干
other,
扰
what。happens? They mess each other up. In particular, your battery you're sitting on
尤其是
messes
你
it
做的这个，
with your personal body magnetic field.
你做的那个电池跟你的这个
That's why
身体的这个磁场
some people
互相干
who
扰
are，sensitive, they sit
有些
in these electric cars, EVs, and hybrids.
比较敏感的人坐到这些电
Look at them now.
电驱的车里面
These
以后，
hybrid RX, Lexus RX model, huh? They get headaches.
他们就会头痛。
And you sit too long, it drains you.
你坐的时间长了以后，就会把你的能量
So I
吸
would
干
not。drive that high car very far because it drains you. It messes up your magnetic field. Short duration, okay.
所以
but
如果
not
你在里
long-
面
long
时间
trip.
比较
I
短
would
的话
not.
可以，但是时间长就不
Because
不会，
it really drains your
因为它
energy.
会把你的这个能量
Okay
抽干。
Have you noticed that? You cannot feel comfortable in
不
long
会
trips in
感觉非常的
EVs
舒服，
or
在这个电
hybrids.
车里面，
That's a fact.
或者是那个油电混动的车里面，
So you are not comfortable.
所以你 并不那么舒适。
Rest my case.
我结束。
Because the drive from San Jose up here is longer than 30 minutes.
因为他们从这个
So by the
圣
time you
何
got
塞
here, you're not
开
coming.
到这里，只需要开比较长的时间，超过半个小时，所以他们开到这里就觉得
I
不是特
think
别
I
舒
did. I
适。
driving to LA bike so many times, 6 hours, but it's okay for me.
Because you're hopeless. You're constantly, internally uncomfortable
所以说这是因为
already.
他说
So it got to the point where
我从
the magnetic field is so messed up that
我从
it's,
这里开到 LA 开了好
it's
多次，我也没觉
uncomfortable.
得有什么。我说这是因
I'm
为
kidding.
你已经
Okay,
没救了，
it's
因
okay.
为
Each one of you is
因为
good. I love hybrids.
因为你的磁场已经非常混乱，所以你感觉不到。
Go ahead, Wei Mount.
I don't know how to drive, but every time I get Uber, I try to get a Tesla car to pick me up because I feel so good because you don't smell the engine or the gas. And
Daniel 说
when it's 20 more minutes or 30 minutes,
Tesla
it
的
just
车，
feels so good to be in a Tesla
感
car.
觉非常非常好。
You know why?
就是说，你知道为
Because
什
here's
么吗？
what happens to you.
这是会发，这是经常发
Your
生的事情。
body magnetic field is all screwed up.
因为你自己的磁场已经完全
This is a very scientific explanation.
完
I
全
show you.
混乱。
Your magnetic field is all messed up. So when you sit on a Tesla,
坐在
which
一个
is
磁铁
pure
上面的时
EV,
候，
the magnetic field is very strong.
磁场
It
非常强。
replenishes your magnetic field. That's why you became a Tesla person.
它相当于是把你的身体
Okay.
磁化，
I'm just
所以
joking, of course. But
所
the
以
point I'm trying to
你
make
就会
is
喜欢上这个
is
电车。
that amazingly, most people don't realize
很多
that
人没有意识到，
comfort is
舒适
the at a deep level of your psyche, of your being, where you always are looking to be comfortable
你一直在
because
想要
you are
舒
not
适，
comfortable.
因为你自己
Think
没有
about
不
it.
觉得舒适。
It's fascinating. And
非
the
常有
Buddha
意思。
wisdom says you're not comfortable because you're
佛的
confused. That's
智
the
慧
proof that
说
you're confused. That's why you're not comfortable.
你
Is that clear?
不舒适是因为你的心是
Listen.
迷惑的。
The people that you do not want to be near or talk to. Me. Yeah? Your wife.
那些你不想跟他说话的人，
During certain times of
比如说你的老婆，
the season.
比如说某
You know what I
一
mean?
个月的某个时间，
You see, we are always seeking comfort because we are not comfortable.
我们总是想要那个，
Fundamentally, we are not comfortable
舒适，
because we lack
所以
wisdom.
是因为
Look
我
at a
们
short one and say,
是因
I'm
为
not comfortable with Master talking about these things.
是因为
Criticizing
我
us Korean people who are lack comfort.
是因为我们心里不舒服，总有不舒服的地方。
Look at all the Koreans. It's just sitting there saying, oh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. No denying that. You see, so you're not comfortable because you have attachments.
你心里不舒服的原因是
You
你
insist
有
on feeling comfortable.
你有这个
Yes.
你有执着，
You insist
执
on
着于要
not being
感觉
yelled
好，
at.
你执着于不想被
You
不
like
想
to
被
be
批评，
praised.
不
Anyone?
想被表扬，
You like to be respected.
你想要被
Yes.
尊重，
You like more sleep.
你想要多睡几个小时，
You'd rather be in China where there's COVID restrictions. See, I rest my case. So You have all these attachments. And that's what these attachments are making us feel uncomfortable. When you free of attachments, wherever you are, no matter what happens, you are thus unmoving. Master yells at you, you say, uh-huh. Master praises you, you say, uh-huh. You say, you got anything better than this? You see, you are, so the state of self-mastery is the foundation of wisdom. State of wisdom. Excuse me, this thing is really, keep on nagging in my chest where my phone is. 20 messages. I don't know about this. Okay, I'm going to throw this away. But it's expensive, so I'm not comfortable throwing it away yet. Wow. Okay, you got that? It's a fundamental need for us to be comfortable. I don't know, I'm not comfortable. I'm hungry. I need more comfort food. I'm too hungry. I'm too tired. I'm too sleepy. I need more comfort. You see, my back is not feeling right. Okay? So we are chasing after comfort 24 hours a day. Okay? Yeah. All right. So when you have wisdom, you are comfortable wherever you are. Whatever you do. Wait a minute. Am I half an hour over? Thank you for reminding me. God, this is terrible. It's all the Koreans' fault. The Koreans have so many problems. It's all, well, I just listed. We don't have such problems, right? Only Koreans have it. Yes or no? Okay, we stop here tonight. Thank you. Thank you all.
就到这里，谢谢大家。
Oh, my legs really hurt.